Hello and welcome back to King's Campaign 3, A Broken Oath. I'm ignoring him. Where we last left off, the city of Onedbur, the Festival of Legacy, had finally begun. And our small group of misfits said a temporary goodbye to one of their own as... almost called him the wrong thing. Argenum decided to embark on a personal mission of his own, wishing the best luck and that their paths will possibly cross again someday. In the meantime, though, the rest of the group decided to have some fun. All right? There's good times. They got to see the king himself, King Azanar, travel around his palanquin all throughout the city, the people seeming to enjoy his celebrity-like status, appreciating the king and the rules he makes for their city. Warren could have given less of a shit. He just wanted to get to the games, and that is what the group did, going to first a karaoke-style game in which a couple of them decided to participate, having to get drunker and drunker each round and hoping to maintain their musical performances. Warren giving almost a duet of sorts with some of his magical energy, and Dradius just making sure he had a good time. So...
My go! My go! Yeah!
And a snooty nobleman was put in his place as Warren took the lead and won that competition, getting himself a little prize. The group was determined to get through as many games as possible, embarking upon another one which involved shooting some targets and calling out the animals. And although Lyra, against not seeing any importance of it, was ordered to take on the challenge, and Lyra possibly could have won if it wasn't for one spunky pirate crew member who seemed to outperform her. Though there was a bit of confrontation of sorts as Warren called them out for cheating, after noticing that one of the pirate girl's associates seemed to wave his hand in a magical way every time she decided to take a shot. Though trying to prove them as cheaters did not really work out, Warren decided to trip her just to prove some sort of point, and that is when their captain arrived and said now things are going to get a little violent. The pirate crew basically saying they're going to beat the group into submission. So...
Ooh. Oh no, I think I proved that they were cheating pretty well by proving that she couldn't hit shit.
Real. Yeah, it was one of those things. It was really funny because it was like we absolutely proved it and then just did nothing about it because we're like, we honestly could just fucking care less.
I just like it was genuinely just a matter of I've proved it. I don't care. Just be honest next time.
Yeah, I can't believe you're just like, yeah, we're done with them, and I'm like, wait, seriously? Damn.
You're like, that's it? Huh?
Yeah, and now we're about to beat the fucking snot out of this merry band of pie twats.
Oh, right, this one right here, right? That's her? That's her, Vegeta, right? That's right.
No.
Here. I'm going for her.
There's a lot of random people around here, so, I would hope you don't go thinking that.
I sure do not hope there are any...
This is still a festival, bear in mind. You guys suck.
Sorry.
Oh
this might be a little like open-ended, right? But I need to ask because I've been sitting here looking at this map for a while. This is giving me
ever since we began.
Yeah, it is probably a generic city map, but no, it definitely is. Do you know what I was thinking? I was thinking that there one like music or that there one magic thing in Baldur's Gate 3. You know, like the in the lower city, I believe it is in, like the dome. It just it gave me a little bit of that. It's too narrow, but yeah.
No, it's just a generic,
this isn't a Baldur's Gate reference anyway. Oh gosh. All right. So, you all gotta roll initiative. Did I crash already?
Oh. Yeah, especially on Cologne.
Yeah, like, okay, forget about it.
Not in anywhere in Germany, specifically. Not in, like, the capital city of England or anywhere in the US.
I thought that maybe it was it. Alright, so...
We roll initiative now.
Yes, roll initiative, please.
Okay.
I forgot how all of this game worked, bro. Okay, hold on.
Bro, it's been 1 week. What is happening?
It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks, and it's been 2 very busy weeks. I've got a 20 on my initiative.
Nice. Good job.
Well, remember how to play very quickly, because you're going to probably go first, so... 15. Okay.
I need to turn the light on for this.
Ooh, that's
nice. Turn me on for this.
16 for me, King.
Yeah, nice.
16, okay. The Pirates got a 17. They actually rolled really
You
well.
motherfuckers.
I got a 21.
Yeah, Farron, thank you. My god.
Yeah, let's go.
21.
I am not high enough energy for today. Holy shit. Right.
All right. And
Did
hang
you push up
on.
less than an hour
There.
ago?
I might need to go grab a coffee or some
Captain
shit.
only gets a
because-
12.
okay.
Well, wake up and smell the dice rolling because
No,
we're
I
playing.
am awake. I am awake. I know. I am awake.
Blast Fortunate Son and pretend that these are the Viet Cong, Sketchy.
Chug a Red Bull.
Alright, fine.
Chug a Red
Bull.
Bull.
Drink some Koppenberger, bro. I don't know.
Drink what's left of the Heinekens.
You know what? Real. I go into my fridge. It's just a shitload of Heinekens. That's it. I don't even drink Heineken. I don't like beer, but it's everywhere.
It's so funny.
Okay then.
Wasn't like I think Sauce and Kira were the only ones who drank that, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
but they had like 2 fucking glasses and the rest was there.
Like, cause the thing is, Saucer switched
I'll
over
drink
to...
a Koppenberger.
Saucer switched over to, like, other stuff.
Yeah.
But I was, like, I think I got through, like, 5-6 beers by the end of, like, the first
Yeah.
night.
And that's
And then
the
the
other
second-
thing. That's the other fucking thing. I forgot that I should have fucking realized this when we went shopping. We have Koppenberg at home. Julian did not need to get another, like, what was it, 16 pack or some shit. So now I'm just drowning. I mean, I'll drink it because I like it. Jesus. Alright, sorry,
I
carry
want
on.
to try a different play.
Well, I'm waiting on you, Theron. It's top of the turn order. You're up first, so...
Alright, fucking A, you're being sassy with me today. Okay, fine.
I'm gonna be sassy with you because I haven't gotten to play in 2 weeks, and you guys are over here wasting time.
Welcome to the party.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't say welcome to the party. You guys all were on your little vacation
Again, there's
together,
that
so...
sass again. Holy shit, that's crazy. Anyway, so I'm gonna roll just to hit the first. I don't know who the first guy is.
The pro has not looked at the map.
Have you looked
no,
at the
I
map?
haven't. No, I haven't. There you go. I'm gonna go for this one.
Okay, are you shooting?
Well, no, that's yet to be decided, hasn't it?
Well, you're rolling the hit. I need to know what you're doing.
Shit.
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast my
Oh.
manifest echo like there.
Okay, fine. Hang on. I'm glad I put this thing on, like, every map now.
You're so welcome.
Boom. I think I gotta give sketchy control. There you go.
There you go. Thanking you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll to attack them with my echo.
Okay.
That's gonna be an 11 to miss.
That misses?
There you go,
Nice.
good stuff. And then using the Nick property, it's going to be a 22 to hit
That
with
hits.
the dagger,
Yikes.
and 7 damage.
Okay. Your little echo manifests, spooking her. What in the world? She's able to parry 1 attack, but not 2, as you give her a gash on the side of her hip.
Alright, cool.
Are you guys
Then,
going for non-lethal? Because you specified that last time, so...
Yes.
Okay.
Did
No,
I
we?
hope
Okay.
so.
No.
Well, you ordered Lyra to not kill them, so...
Did anybody order Dradius?
I remember it being a very general statement of, yeah, let's not ruin anyone's time by, like, having them clean up bodies.
Okay.
I don't remember any of that. Unlucky for you guys.
Yeah.
Fang, you were
well,
given an
we're
order.
going-
Pay attention.
Have I written
If we're
that?
going non-lethal, that's fine then. I guess I will not go for kills because I was not here for that. So, yep, that's fine. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just do manifest it or unleash incarnation.
Summons the second one.
Yeah, fucking fighter level 4. Sure, fuck it, it'll be funny.
Let me know if that fixes it,
Yeah.
Dyer. Alright,
It leaves me 2 more attacks. That's an 11 to miss,
that misses.
Hell yeah.
and the second one's a 9 to miss.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
Unsurprising. Very
You gotta use your real
unsurprising.
life, like your actual dice to roll again.
I know.
Oh, you're rolling online?
Yeah, I haven't got the energy. Well, it's funny. I rolled the initiative with my RL dice, but right now, no.
Oh. Oh, hang on. Sorry, Dyer is pointing out that my audio settings are fucked in the butt. Hang on.
Yep.
There we go. Okay. I hope that fixed it. Do I need to go in here? Here we go. There we go. There. Do that. Okay.
What happened? Oh.
Alright. That should have fixed it, Dyer, but I don't know. Why?
It doesn't sound great on our end. I thought maybe it got worse there. I could be wrong.
Well, no, Dyer's saying
That sounds fine.
you guys couldn't hear
Maybe.
the word, so...
Oh.
Oh. So,
Yeah, that's
music all
fine.
good now? Okay, alright. No, Dyer can hear everybody. That's good. Alright.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yay, we fixed that.
Yippee.
Everything got set to default for some reason. I don't know why.
Things
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool!
Oh, and then hey, it's Little Salem. Just follow. Thank you for that.
Wow.
W.
See now. Okay, that's weird. Now my default thing is being weird. Hello. All right, sorry guys. Hopefully everything's working now. Like I said, new computer and shit. I gotta make sure everything is functional. So. W Dyer mod. All right. So that was your turn, Sketchy. Or are you moving?
Yeah.
Or are you just gonna stay there?
No,
No.
action, sir.
I could, but not yet.
I get ready for 17 more attacks.
Ah, crap. Not this again. All right, well then, if that's your turn, sexy Irishman, it's Lyra's turn.
Do not know.
I'm calling you
Question: Who of these pirates is who? Like, what are we seeing here?
that. What are you seeing?
Yes, what am I seeing? Which
that's the
one's
captain.
who? Yes, I assume that's the captain. I don't know. I assume that's the captain. The other one that the Echo's attacking is the woman that cheated.
Yeah.
Who are the other three? What are the hooded figures? What are their weapons?
Okay, so yeah,
what about
the
them?
captain's this guy right here. He came out of a crowd when he saw you guys fighting. You got the cheater lady. This is the sorcerer guy back here that you were accusing of like magically influencing things.
Very good to know.
And then these hooded guys are actually just a part of their crew. They're
Gotcha, just some pirates, and I assume they all have like just sables and just generic-
various sabers and clubs and stuff. They didn't seem keen on murdering you guys either, but they do want to teach you a lesson, basically. So.
Perfect. Well, considering the positions and everything, it's a little bit annoying because I can't really get in. No. Let's see.
No.
I'm gonna move myself 30 feet to here. I think Lyra's
Okay.
gonna, with a great sword drawn, walk towards this position, and she'll hold it up on her right side, and that is me readying my action to attack whoever comes in. Like, do I have to specify a specific square? Or can I just say like whoever comes within melee? No, whoever comes within melee range is gonna get their ass beaten.
Okay.
So that is my
Action
ready to action.
Okay, so you're holding your
Yes.
action. Okay, then it is going
That's
to
everything
be
I can do.
the pirate's turn. Honestly, you're gonna get to do your action pretty quick because this guy is gonna go. He's gonna go. What? I thought someone said
No one
something.
said anything.
No.
This guy is literally just gonna go. I'm not afraid of some little girl, and he's just gonna bomb rush you.
Fire.
So.
This was a D12. I almost rolled a D12 to try and hit. That's crazy.
I rolled a natural 12, guys. Did it work?
All right, let's see. That is a nat 1 for 8 total.
Let's go, dude. We're
Love
so
that.
fucking back. We're so back.
So back. We've never been less back.
He runs at you, and you just go, yeah! And you like swing down, and like he didn't even have to get out of the way, and he's just like, oh yeah, rusty elbow syndrome. I get that too. But now you get your ass beat. So
Fuck me, man. That's crazy.
yeah, you don't have second attack yet, so never mind.
Nope.
Okay, well, so he's gonna move in there.
Wait, y'all don't have extra attacks on your turns? Crazy.
You shut the fuck up.
Guy's gonna move there.
How dare he?
And how dare you? She's gonna just go right there and not move away from that. All right. So, first guy is gonna try and beat up Lyra. Sorry, Lyra.
Of course,
Typical. And he rolled a natural 2, so that's a great
Nice.
start for him for not a lot to hit. So we're just gonna ignore that he rolled anything. All right, and then we're gonna move on to the next person.
So bad.
I'm using my newer
This
dice.
campaign
too.
is cursed.
Yes.
Like,
Nobody's rolling.
gotta
good
get-
this
yeah.
time. Last one we
You
got
gotta get
nothing
the
but
bad
nat
rolls out of the
20s. Now
way.
we're all rolling like shit.
Nothing but nat ones, baby.
Yeah.
Nothing but nothing but nats. All right.
That's what we're gonna call our D&D podcast when we make it big. Nothing but nat
Nuts.
ones.
I'm down for it. Instead of taking the L's, taking the nat ones. All right, Dradius, that is a 17 to hit against you from this guy.
Yeah, that does hit.
Okay, then he can do that. You are gonna take. You're gonna take, big boy.
Not bad.
Oh.
You're gonna take 7 points of piercing damage
Ouchie.
as he gives you a little stab with his saber. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
No way. No way. That is a 21.
Okay, then you are fine. Although you feel like something's trying to like numb your leg, but nothing happens. You're able to resist it.
They brought Minotaur tranquilizer.
What is this guy talking about? All right. This gal right here, she... So to be clear, the Echo can be attacked, right?
yes.
Because I don't think I've ever tried to do that. And
Yes, it
I,
can.
It can be
I
attacked.
didn't study Echo Knight fully before this, so... I almost just pulled a hawk and rolled a d4 to hit, which
Nice.
My God.
will never hit.
Let's go.
but- All right. Okay, there's hope. There is hope. Sketchy, does a 19 hit against your Echo?
He's
He would be
AFK, but
copy.
the AC is 14 plus his proficiency bonus, which I think is a 16 for us in total, right?
Yeah,
14
totally.
plus
Yeah,
the
because
accuracy.
yeah.
Yeah, so it has an AC of 16
Based. Okay, well then I
and
guess
1
we're
hit
just-
point.
We're just Oh, okay. Do I even need to roll damage then?
No.
I mean, if you want to see how much overkill it is.
All right. It takes 6 times its hit points in damage, and she dies outright, I guess. She just like she just looks at this Echo and be like, well, if it's not a person, I suppose it's fair game. And she just slices across the neck and it vanishes. So,
That's awesome.
Fair.
Insane.
And then, well, she has more movement speed, so she's gonna move. Does she want to do that? I don't know what she wants to do. Yeah, she's gonna back this guy up at some point. So,
Ooh.
and then we got our wizard sorcerer friend up here. He's taking the lay of the land right now, and he's gonna do something kind of funny.
He's gonna run away.
No.
Oh.
That would be so dumb. Why?
I don't know, he seems like the type.
Yeah.
Wow.
Couldn't
From
even
all
admit
I
to
remember, he
cheating.
seems the type, yeah. He's
Yeah,
not even, like,
couldn't-
admitting to it, you know?
Yeah, like bro's just a
Alright.
fucking. He's spineless, bro.
Hang on. He's gonna do a thing. I need my my center point square here.
What?
Shush. Alright.
On the civilian!
No. He's gonna go. Where does he want to go with this? He's gonna go. There actually. Yeah. All right. So then I gotta put on. He's gonna cast grease and put it in this area. So.
Oh no.
It's not very
Unlucky.
funny.
I didn't say it was gonna be funny. What?
You did. That's exactly what you said. You said he's gonna do something funny.
Okay. Well,
Well,
I'm not-
grease is
Yeah.
funny. You will all fall over and be on the ground, and everyone's gonna be laughing because it
Actually,
looks
I can
funny.
just make this the whole square, I think. There we go. Okay. So yeah, he throws that there. And your feet become kind of sticky and slippery as he shoots that out of his hand.
Some people
supposed to be-
sticky and
Are we supposed to see the proper area?
Do you not
Because
see
I
the
only
area?
see this square in the black. I
Yeah.
only see this
Yeah, I only see
this
the black
singular
square.
square as a black thing.
If I click C, can you see it now?
Oh,
There
there
you
you
go.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah.
Damn player permissions not being enabled like they were in the last one. Fuck. All right. Either way, I got it there. Okay. Cool. So that was what he did, and then that other guy missed, but we're gonna pretend that he didn't miss and just say he hit Lyra, even though he didn't.
Oh, oh yeah, right.
All right. So that's all the pirates' turn. Dradius, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, I guess now that I have these two fuckers in front of me and I don't have to go anywhere, I'll go ahead and use my bonus action to Rajay. There's that.
Oh, he be Raji.
And I am going to,
Didn't we forget part of the grease spell, like the whole falling prone part and the dexterity saves?
Do I need to make that at the beginning of my turn?
I think everyone has to make it when the spell is cast.
Oh, I thought it was the beginning of his turn. I was about to have
Yes.
him do it, but okay. Well, I guess we'll just say that. Then yeah.
Well,
you can
either.
do it.
It's
Yeah.
both. It's when the grease
thought-
appears and then at the start of your turn as well.
Okay, then
Well,
yeah.
start of your turn anyway. Go ahead and roll, Mr. Juretti. Make that dex saving throw.
Yeah. That is 17.
You are fine. You skid a little, but you're able to right yourself.
Cool. All right. And now I will be making an attack with my great axe against this guy since he hit me, and I don't like that very much.
That's so mean of you.
And I mean, I'm probably gonna hit this anyway, so I'm not even gonna reckless this time.
Weak.
Okay, yeah. So that's a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. Ooh. Oh yeah, and then I also wait. Is it a D4 or D6 of?
I think it was Was it a D6? I forgot it. I think it was a
Divine
D6.
Fury. It is. Yeah, it's a D6. Okay. Sorry, I'm
Ouch.
doing all the damage right now. Yeah. So that is 14 slashing damage plus 6 necrotic damage to that guy.
Oh my god.
Um,
20 damage in one attack. That's not fair.
Love that.
and he's not even done yet.
And I will be using my cleave on my great axe creature so that I can hit the other pirate lady right next to him.
Oh my gosh.
So I'll be doing. Oh wait, hold on. Then you can make another melee attack on hit. Okay, yes, I do have to roll for that. I kind of figured I did. Oh, wait, hold on. No, it's not gonna be enough. Oh wait, no, I can't reckless that, can I?
No. I don't
Okay,
believe you
yeah.
can.
When do you do when's reckless and
Reckless is like
Well, it's when you
what is it?
declare an
It's
attack, but I believe it has to be. I don't think you can use it on the weapon property.
you
Yeah.
make your first attack roll on your turn. You can decide to attack recklessly.
Oh, it's-
yeah, I
it's on
should.
the first
You know
attack,
what?
Yeah.
I should have done it because like it gives you advantage on all attack rolls until the start of your next turn.
Yeah.
That's what I should have done. Okay. Well, all right. Now I know for the future. But yeah, that was 12 to hit.
Yeah, that does not hit her. So
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
that doesn't do it. That doesn't hit her.
That's fine. I still did fucking 20 damage to
Yeah,
that
no,
guy.
that guy
so
is-
I ain't mad.
We'll say you
That's
go, you try and
crazy.
go easy on him. You just bonk him in the side of the head with the flat end of your axe, and you hear like
Yeah.
his skull like crack a little.
And you're not even. No, are you raging?
I am. I raged.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, like this guy's already looking really bad.
Oh wait,
after
did I
that slap.
even? I don't even think I added my rage.
Yeah, you get a
to
plus 2. I think,
that-
or
Yeah, I believe. Or is it strength or what does it add? What is that?
it depends on your level in barbarian, but I'm pretty sure the
Tell me
current
rage
level, I
damage.
think,
You can
is
make an
a
attack
plus 2.
using deal damage to target unit bonus. The damage increases gain levels in barbarian. Not sure on the rage damage. Well, fucking, it won't let me open the fucking barbarian features table, but I am level 4, so.
I'm pretty sure it's a plus 2. Level 4 is a plus 2. Yeah, plus 2
Okay.
damage.
Okay, so that's 22 damage then technically, which I don't think that makes that much of a difference, but.
You save us now, he's dead.
No,
Could you
it's-
imagine? That'd be crazy.
It's still up, but you're doing better.
Calculate it.
Oh, it hurts even more. My head. You know. Okay.
It was like a delayed. Yeah, it was like a delayed headache or something like that.
It's like, ah.
I gave him a concussion.
You already yelled in pain. I know, but it's happening again. All right, is that
I think I
your
tore
turn?
a muscle.
Is that your turn, Mr. Ready?
Yes, it is.
All right, Warren, you are up, sexy man.
No way. It's Warren moment. Oh boy. So my plan.
I make
of
that deck
action-
save.
Yeah, make
Yeah,
that
we're
deck
gonna
save
make that deck
first and
save.
foremost.
Deck save. That is a 17.
You're fine.
Awesome.
You're just like, whoa, haha, psych, you know.
You look for sorcerer dead and you're like, ooh, ooh, as you like pretend to fall over.
Yeah, it's just doing as much as I can to make it look like I'm gonna slip, but I'm not. So,
He's just sitting there holding the spell in his hand. He's just like, shut up, you know.
yeah. So what I'm really gonna do? So I think it'd be really fucking funny. Actually, no, the timing's really bad, so I'm not gonna do that. Imagine just this early on, I'd whip it out. No, I've decided on something even better.
Go ahead.
So, these two and this fucking dude.
Oh.
Gonna cast a cheeky little spell,
Mm-hmm.
which, you know, love whelm weapon. So from here on out, these motherfuckers are taking the deduction of 3 from all their attacks.
Damage or to hit? I think it's not damage.
Damage.
Or was it to hit? Okay, yeah.
All right, wait. Specify the 3 so I
Huge.
can mark it down.
Yep. It's these 2 Bardradius,
Okay.
and then the captain.
Okay, gotcha. All right. -3. Why you do this to me?
Because I thought it would be funny.
All right.
They're gonna start healing us when we're trying to.
Yeah, that's how little damage they're gonna frickin' do. I guess that.
Well,
because
thank God.
I don't know how else to signify you do less damage now, but we'll just say
The
that.
fuck did you call them, Hunk? Sorry, I'm kidding. It's
What?
a joke.
What?
I don't know what he's
That's
talking about.
I said thank God.
As you can only use it on a fail.
All right. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Well, it's Pirate Captain's turn. Now he's going to do significantly less damage because fuck you very much. All right. Well, he's gonna squeeze in next to his guy here. And he's going to see you. Actually, he's going to go right here. And he's going to feel a little... Well, let's see. Since his weapon is now coated and stuff, he can use... He's going to give you the big boot. So, let's see if this even lands. That is a 24 to hit. Well, little lady, I reckon you and your friends should be sticking closer together. And he's just gonna stick out his foot and it's his boot, and it's gonna nail you right. Yeah, his foot boot, and he's gonna clobber you right in the face with the sole of his boot, and he's gonna just bash you right in the face. So you're gonna take. Excuse me, real quick here. I'm gonna roll my fancy die. So, yeah. So you're gonna take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're gonna get knocked back 15 feet as he boots you backwards. There is none left. You can't be saved now. I don't understand.
Bro's wearing Doc Martens.
Damage on the
He's wearing fucking ice climbing boots, which is why he's got the spikes on him. Or some shit. Says, hey, here's where the damage comes from.
Just in the middle of the fucking city. Just ice climbing boots.
Really impractical, but really cool looking, I think.
Yeah. You fuck up the cobble, but yeah.
Womp womp.
Wompity wompity womp. Alright.
I'm out here womping on it, bro.
So that is gonna be his action. As a bonus action, the captain is gonna... let's see here. There's not a lot he can do. So I guess he'll just use Healing Word. And he's gonna point to his lady companion over here. Don't start wearing out just yet, Sheila. And she's gonna heal a few HP. There we go. Very
Oh,
nice.
Sheila. What a lovely name.
That sounds familiar. Did we have another character called Sheila at one point? No, we didn't.
Not I'm aware of. If there was, I've forgotten them, so they clearly weren't important.
Apparently not. All right, that's gonna be his turn. Top of the turn order. Theron, you are up.
Right, okay, cool. So I'm gonna need to do a dex saving throw here, yeah?
Oh yeah, you are.
Right, that is going to be a natural 20 for 23.
Great. I
Oh,
try
yeah.
to use
Hell yeah.
non-attack spells and it just does nothing. So yeah, you're fine too.
Awesome. I'm gonna move here then, if that's the case.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead once again and summon Incarnation Hya.
Boring. Do something different. I'm just kidding.
No.
No, he says. All right, I'll make it really big.
What the fuck? Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Attack on Titan.
All right.
So she's gonna go ahead just behind him, just gonna dart out of the shadows again, swiping at these guys' Achilles heels. So that's gonna be the first attack there with the scimitar. 16 to hit.
That does hit.
Awesome, I like that. That's 11 damage on that hit.
Fuck me.
It's
That's
very
And
fucking
you went
high,
after
yeah.
you went after this dude, right?
Yeah, hang on, what one? Yeah.
Okay. He is downed then. So.
Jesus.
Right. And then
you just bash
with
him
her
in the
other
back of the
hand,
head.
she turns around and then sort of draws her dagger, and that's going to be a 22 to hit.
Damn.
That hits. Eh.
And again, rolling max damage, by the way, on both of these. That's a 9 damage. She plunges it up into his shoulder.
Well, he's down.
She's still going for it.
Nice.
She
Awesome.
fucking drops her weapon, starts wailing on him,
I
starts
mean,
fucking throwing
if you
hands.
want to go for him again, you can. But I mean,
I think Sketchy doesn't know that he downed the guy and should now go for the woman that is next to him.
Oh. Fuck,
Yeah,
I forgot to
Sketchy was not aware
preface,
of this. Yeah.
No, I knew that it was down, but I forgot to preface that last attack was on that one, but fair enough.
I just gotta know who you're going after. All right, so she takes a 9 damage from that as she gets stabbed in the butt a little bit. Ow!
On this one, did you correct me, or are you rolling with what I initially said? Because if you're rolling with what I initially said, then that's fair.
Yeah, I was just going with the damage you told me. Yeah.
Against the woman.
Against the woman, or yeah, okay,
Yes.
fine,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay.
Stabbing women.
And then
Yeah,
I'm going
second.
to
Oh my God.
go ahead and yeah, let's do this. Fuck it. We're gonna do Incarnation for the fourth and final time. Because funsies. I like this. Swinging again with the scimitar for a 24 to hit.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that
And
hits.
damage 9.
She's downed now, so.
That's insane.
Just
And then we do action surge.
Huh?
what?
As
Against
part,
who?
as part of that action, hang on, who is this little shit again?
Wizard.
That's the sorcerer.
Right. As part
casts
of that
spells.
attack action, we're going to swap to our longbow,
Okay.
and we're going to make a shot against the wizard,
Okay.
trying to hit him in the hamstring.
Yeah,
So,
hamstring shot.
yes, sir.
Baldur's Gate.
Unfortunately,
reference.
it's only going to be an 11 to hit
That
Well-
does miss.
because it's a wizard. Okay, unfortunate. That's a tragedy.
Is that
Okay, now will
anything
be
else?
turn for me.
That's turn. Holy crap. Okay, that's a lot of a turn, but okay. Lyra, you are up.
It's a little bit.
Absolute insanity. Well, Lara's gonna walk back up the 15 feet, like, hello. And she's gonna focus on the captain, I think. Yeah, sure. You know what? We'll go for the captain. We'll see how this goes. That is a natural 20.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Why not?
So in that
So
case, I'm
back.
gonna use a maneuver on here to you know up the damage of that as well. So then hold on, I need a notepad really quick because I'm about to roll fucking 12 different dice. One moment. Cool. Hold on, that's 5, 3, 3, 4, or hold on.
This is great,
5,
Gray.
6, 3, 3. Which is higher? I think this is higher. Yes, that's higher. And then my maneuver d8, I get to. Hold on, let me check if I'm not cheating really quick. So I should take a.
I'll answer that. You are.
That's weapons damage die. Okay, cool. So then these two. Ah, that's not too great. You know, we've seen better in the past. All right, cool. Let me pull out my little calculator over
Oh,
here.
jeez. You can't do it in your head? It's that big?
3, 4, 3, 5, 2. That is 31 damage.
Nice.
Oh
on
my
the captain.
gosh.
And since this is a menacing attack, he has to make a wisdom save. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna use the trip attack maneuver, so he has to make a strength save really quick. Actually,
Okay.
I wanna see if this works. This would be really cool.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's only an 11.
He's prone.
Oh my gosh.
Right? Yeah, because I assume he's he's medium sized. Yes, he falls prone right after that
Alright.
attack.
And he
since
just
I
flops
critted,
over.
oh, and I'm not done. Since I critted, I can now use my bonus action to make another attack.
Of course you can.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And now this with advantage because he's prone a little bit.
I'm honestly just surprised he survived that first attack.
Yeah,
No,
right?
same.
That is 18 plus 7, 20 something to hit. I assume will.
If it didn't, you should be concerned. So yes, it hits.
Yeah. I was gonna say. All right. And just for the fun of it, because I want to make a point clear to these motherfuckers here, I'm gonna add a maneuver to this one as well.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see. First of all, for damage, damage isn't too great. That's like, hold on. Damage is 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 5 plus 2. That is 19 damage. And it is
Uh-huh.
it's a menacing attack, so he would have to make a wisdom save in case he's still up.
Okay, let's just say you take the hilt of your sword, break his nose with it, and he is unconscious. Okay, so...
My goat! My goat!
Oh!
What's the guy to my? You know what? Actually, Lyra doesn't fucking care. I almost like played like me instead of Lyra. Action surge, because I feel like it. I want to go for the guy next to me as well.
Okay! What is happening?
This is my goat!
These are low-level
Tiger,
city
baby.
mooks. These guys don't need this kind of treatment.
But it's funny.
no.
Hey, man.
You don't.
They
It is.
The
It is.
captain was really egotistical and really mean last session, okay? So
Listen.
we had to put him in his place.
He was a bit of a
That is
bitch.
true.
The dice fall where they may. We don't control what the dice do. Kid.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Blame the
Yeah.
dice to save your ass.
Yeah. And we're just doing what our characters would do.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We're just following the whims of the deities above, my brother.
Yeah, we're all
Okay.
just a bunch
Yeah.
of walking cliches. Uh-huh.
I assume an 11 would be a miss, right?
That is correct.
I'm using Budding Inspiration. Then, since that is a fail and it's a D20 test, so that should work. So the 11 turns into a 11 plus 4, 15.
Now it hits.
Thank you, Warren, my goat.
We love bards.
And then he didn't take any damage yet, right?
No.
Well, let me check one thing actually. Not make sure that I'm not cheating here, but I'm pretty sure I can add an attack to any. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Then in that case, I'm also gonna make this a maneuver because it's just
Yeah,
what,
because why
might
wouldn't
as
you?
well.
Uh-huh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, might as well. I just think it's funny.
I love
I'm glad you're laughing.
That's not. Oh, that's minimum on that. That's annoying. Hold on. That's 9
Just
plus
do
1 plus
31
5
at
plus 2.
level 4 on a crit.
That is 17 damage to that guy, and he has to make a wisdom save to resist the frightened condition. As this is
Okay.
another menacing attack.
Here we go. Yeah, wisdom save on a standard like human guy. Yeah, that's a 4. So he is now
Oh, he's frightened. He's frightened
terrified
his
of you. He's
I would also be after seeing my captain die like that.
Yeah, the captain's unconscious. You give him a swift jab in the side. Ah! And then he just looks you in your one like pink eye, and he's just like, ah!
Red.
It's pink.
It's red.
You're a lady. It's
red.
pink. I'm gonna
I'm
stereotype
killing you.
you.
I'm killing you. I'm killing you. Yeah, no, Lara
It's
will just...
stereotyped.
Yeah, he can look her in the eyes and he will see that she is full on in the zone right now, ready for her next, or preparing for a next swing onto him.
She has found Zen.
Yeah. And that is everything. Use my action, use my bonus action. And, oh, I didn't even... No, I did move. Yeah, I couldn't use my attack deck. Okay, yep, that's everything.
Okay.
Great turn.
Yeah, it is the pirates' turn, and they're gonna retreat after all that. The wizard just puts his hands up, and he's like, "Okay, you're all right. We were retreating. Take the bottle and get out of here." And he tosses you, Warren, the potion of fire resistance that they won from the.
Oh hell yeah!
W.
Let's go.
I didn't even want it.
Yeah, neither.
All right, fine. I'll take it back. Mage hand.
No, you gave it to me fair and square, but I'm keeping this.
So this guy is going to use his action to pick up the captain and just try and drag him away from you. Okay, it's cool, dude. It's cool. It's cool. And he just starts dragging him away.
Absolutely terrified of Lyra.
Yeah, this has been great and all. They're just going to leave the other two unconscious on the ground and run away.
Nice.
Damn, we didn't even get to take the bro's boots.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
I'm
like...
not punk.
Okay.
What makes you think the boots were what were so powerful about that?
I don't know. Figured it'd be funny. I figured it'd be funny just to leave him barefooted in the city.
Well, you guys won.
do we not-
Congrats.
Do we not get to
Yay.
chase them? Lyra would have chased after them because there was still one alive. Unless Warren would have.
Well, Echo so would have as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Warren
It's a bit
seeing
late
the
now.
captain getting dragged away, Warren would put his hands on his hips and be like... He'd look over at Travis and be like, alright boy, let's give chase, let's go, come on, we got this.
Alright, you got this, Dart. Drive, you got dash. Let's start running.
Warren with his loot in his hand is fucking basically full sprinting after them. Like, woo!
King, put him back on the board. Put him back on the board. We're not done with him. We're not done with him.
Hang on, let me.
Back to turn order. Back to everything back.
All right, well.
Hit that undo
Oh,
button.
no,
Hang on,
Yes,
hang on, he's there. All right. Well, here they are up
So
here,
glad.
trying to get
So glad
away.
Julian said that.
There's 60.
Oh my
Let's,
gosh. Okay, well, I'll hit the button again, I guess. What is happening right
No
now? It's okay,
fucking
now you're chasing
way.
them, so.
No fucking way. This is insane.
Well, that's their turn, is running away, so. I guess they
pretty fucking far.
Yeah,
I'll
I
give
was
them
gonna say, I guess
One
if we're
turn.
going realistic, they didn't get that far, but.
Oh yeah.
I mean...
So.
Hey, Dradius, prioritize this guy so they can't get away.
So that's where I dashed to, and they just hear like the just thudding of like hooves behind them.
Yeah.
Just watching this Minotaur full barrel sprint at them, pumping his arms as hard as he can.
But we give up! We said we give up! Alright, well.
Following orders.
That was their turn, so Dradius, it is your turn, so.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, Dradius, I think you did your turn with like.
Yeah, that's
That is
technically
your turn,
yeah.
just running
Yeah,
over there?
Dashing,
Okay.
Yeah, dashing would have been my turn to get to
Okay.
where I'm at now.
Okay, Warren, it's your turn.
Alright, so...
Now we're doing this, so.
Alright, so
Please.
this. So, how far is he? Let's see. So he's in 25 feet. So I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then I'm gonna hit this dude with. Actually, let's see how far that range is. Actually, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna hit him in particular with unsettling words.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna need to make a wisdom save.
Oh man. Well, wait, does he have? No, wait, does Frighten? No, Frighten doesn't impose disadvantage. He just needs to keep running away. Okay, well, hang on. Actually, fuck you. He rolled a 19, so.
Well, you need to deduce a 5 from that.
So then 14.
Fails.
That's crazy.
And now he's been stuck with whole person.
Okay, well. He is frightened and frozen. He just. The sorcerer stops. What are you doing? We need to get out of here. I can't move. Gods above, somebody help me. Alright, this is getting a little dark now, but okay. He is now stuck in place.
Like, I would like it to be known that Warren is not taking this seriously at all. He is actively giggling his ass off while
They're
he's
taking it
casting the spell
seriously.
on
They're
this guy.
shitting their bricks right now.
Warren is hunched over. Like, the fact that he can even concentrate at this point in time is a fucking miracle because he's got tears in his eyes. He is laughing that hard.
Oh no. Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Oh, gee, is it? Okay. Alright, well, Theron, what are you doing?
This entire time, Theron's been kind of pacing around, observing the Echo sort of in battle with his hands behind his back. He's going to turn to him and tell the Echo to move. Let me see. We're going to move there. And we are going to make a shot. Try again that with our longbow again.
Okay.
It was an ass roll, and only a 9 to hit.
That
And by the way, I should have prefaced as well.
Okay, on that guy, yeah, thank you. Yeah, that does miss. Don't you people know when to give up?
No.
No.
We did!
Al?
Well, did you sketch it really quick? You did do your attack with advantage, right? Because you went for the paralyzed one.
No,
did
you
you
went for the other guy.
No, it's
Oh, you went for the sorcerer?
Yeah, the
Oh,
sorcerer.
gotcha. Never mind. Then ignore me. I'm stupid. Didn't pay attention.
It's okay.
Anything
That
else?
would be turn for me.
Oh, okay.
And
Alright.
there's maybe actually, well, I'm going to move myself maybe there.
Alright, Lyra, it's your turn, because this is still happening.
Yippee! Yup. Lyra's gonna move 30 feet. Let's go here. And unfortunately, that's all my
Motherfucker.
movement. I'll go here then.
Yeah, thank you. Moving directly in my way.
It's fine. I thought don't you have like enough movement to like? Yeah, you have enough movement, bro. Don't cry.
Straight line, baby.
Yes, but I'm targeting that one.
It's still a straight enough line. Gotcha. Okay, well then, would I be able to use my spear as a thrown attack against the guy and the sorcerer in the back, just as a normal attack roll then?
Yeah.
Or does the other guy cover him?
He gives him a slight bit of cover, but you can attack that other guy.
Okay, hold on a minute. Let me trigonometry this. Well, actually, wait. I can move. Hold on. -5. Fuck. Hold on. Now I can I control Xeon roll 20? I can.
Yes, you can.
Wait, I can.
Yes, you can.
Oh, that's so goated. I never knew. If I move 20 feet here and then yes, if I just play this a little bit more intelligent, I move 25 feet here, then use my spear to throw it at this guy. At the sorcerer. We'll see how this goes. Sorcerer. That is probably not hitting. That is a 6 + 7, 13. Actually, that might be enough.
That just misses.
He's got a 14 as his. That's crazy. And then I'm gonna move.
Oh, that's the crazy part of this engagement.
Thank you, thank you, yes.
I'm gonna use my last 5 feet of movement to get down here. Actually, up here. And that is where I will end my turn. Yep.
I just like to imagine from this point forward, anytime anybody does something that like undermines what somebody else plans, just that other person's just comes like, okay, fine, I'll do this, and then somebody else, shit,
Okay, guys.
All right. Well, I guess it's the pirate's turn now. This guy can't
Scared guys.
move. Yeah. They're not even
Yes, make
pirates
a
anymore.
safe fight? Oh, no,
Yes,
yeah,
he
yeah,
can
yeah.
attempt to free himself at the end of his turn, which is happening right now. He is not free. All right, cool.
Yes. That guy's so fucked.
Oh my god.
So this guy is now like, all right, well, you guys are on your own. And he's gonna keep moving. He's gonna move 30 feet.
There's no loyalty in this.
And just to he's gonna lay down some covering fire. He's gonna cast magic missile.
Typical.
I can't believe it. Bro doesn't believe in the code.
Why
No,
don't we never try better spells?
that's gonna be. He's like a level 2 sorcerer. What do you want from
Yeah,
him?
I do not.
I don't know,
do that.
fireball. Hello?
All right, he's gonna cast fireball.
For some reason, as a level 2 wizard, he's got a level 2 sorcerer. He's got power word kill. What the flip?
Yeah.
Where did you get that from?
Hey, the encounter's finally hard enough. All right. All right. Well, he rolled max, so that's gonna be 10 points of force damage to you, Lyra, and
Ow, okay.
that's gonna be 5 points to Dradius.
Okay.
As he just tormento. As the little darts fly out, as he just tries to knock you down and get away. Dradius, it's your turn.
Go
ahead, baby boy.
Stupid. You already know, baby. It's Gordon Rush time. We're gonna dash straight at this guy, and as soon as I get within range, I'm gonna hit him with my horns, baby. And this is obviously. Well, actually, it's gonna be, it's gonna be fucking with advantage already, right? Because he's paralyzed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't even have to worry about it.
But you might as well, you know. Because it's funny.
We don't have to reckless. It's actually a bad idea in that case.
Would that just give me another like thing of advantage to work with?
No, we don't.
Just one more?
Advantage does not stack. So if you
Yeah,
have
it's just
it,
like
you
in
have it.
case.
Unfortunately.
So, because in
That's okay.
case. Wait, actually. Because you also have Great Weapon Master, right?
Yeah, I do. Oh fuck! I can't believe I haven't been using that. What is wrong with me?
Yikes.
Dude,
We're all
it's
low
been a
rusty.
while.
Yeah, we're all low rusty.
It's fucking been a while.
Yeah, because if you
Is
make
it-
a crit, then you could use the Hue feature, which allows you to use it.
Yeah. Wait, I don't have Hue. I only have Cleave.
No, on your Great Weapon, it's on Great Weapon Master. It's a feature of the feat.
Is
Hue
it?
is immediately after you score critical with a melee weapon or reduce a creature to 0 hit points with 1. You can make another 1 attack with the same weapon, and your horns count as a melee weapon, as far as I'm aware.
Yes.
So you know.
Well,
if-
I
in
mean, I
case
already
you crit-
rolled with advantage and I didn't crit, so but I did
much?
get a fucking 19,
Yeah, that hits.
which, to be fair, because he's paralyzed, does actually
Oh,
still
it is an
crit.
automatic crit,
It's still
yeah.
an automatic crit.
You hit him with a melee attack. Yeah. So
Fucking love it. Fucking incredible.
can't
Alright,
wait till
so
I
I
can
guess,
start using the actually scary monsters, because this is.
Oh wait, does that mean no? Because that's not part of the weapon damage. That's a feature of Zealot, so it wouldn't double the necrotic.
No, on crits, everything gets doubled, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All the
Yep.
dice of a crit get doubled. Yes.
I'm
Yep.
so fucking goated.
Yeah.
I rolled like shit though. That's okay.
Well, wait. Remember,
Uh,
remember how the crits work. It's if it's
Oh,
under
yes.
half, it
Oh,
becomes
probably, right?
becomes half the max dice. So.
Oh yeah, this guy's fucked. So
Believe me, I
alright,
know.
we'll do the piercing damage first. It is what do I get? Yeah, I do get bonus to this plus rage damage. Good god. So that's fucking 15 piercing damage.
Okay, you don't even have to roll the necrotic. He is. Well, he's technically frozen in place, but he is unconscious now. He's just standing up unconscious as you gore him in the back and just barely shift his figure. Just, just his hand it's just like squeezing the life out of the captain's foot, who's also unconscious because he was dragging him away.
That's so funny.
Oh god.
Just like pull my horn out. Ah, that felt good.
This is so bizarre.
It's insane. I
How
love it.
bizarre.
So, is that your turn, Dradius?
I should be able to use the rest of my dash to keep going, right? So I moved. move 20 feet, so then I can go. 5. Wait, hold on. So that makes it. Yeah. So that makes it.
That's
Makes it 40, 45.
Oh my gosh.
just because I want to.
Oh
As soon as I
my-
pull my horn out, you just zoom, and I'm here.
That guy stops like in the dirt, scratching the ground.
Were you going somewhere?
Trying to leave! I surrendered about 5 minutes ago!
We do not believe in surrender here.
What do you want? We already gave you the spoils. We're just trying to go home.
It's another war crime to add to the list.
Let's go, baby!
Unfortunately, that is all I can do in my turn since I had to dash to get there.
No, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, indeed.
Can I make a? Can I also, unless like my memory is failing me even more than it did? Did somebody hit like some undo button? Because I swear I've moved.
Yeah, it's
since
Control
I
Z.
was there.
Yeah, it's Control Z.
Oh, okay. That was me whenever I asked what does Control Z do, and then I
Yeah,
tested it
Control
and
Z's
then realized
yeah.
that oopsie daisies. Hang on a minute.
Ever use
Sorry.
Photoshop in your life? It's your best friend, that command. So.
Yeah, I've never. I think. Ah, fuck, where was it?
I think you
it was,
were
You
like
can
right
press
there.
Control
and,
Y.
like-
If you do Control Y, it's redo usually. If Roll20 supports it.
Excuse me.
Not working for me. I think
Okay.
I'm gonna
Try
just
Control,
be. I'm gonna
Alt,
stay
Z.
there, if that's alright.
Oh, maybe
Either Control
Control.
Alt Z or Control Shift Z. It's either one of them that usually like just redoes
I
stuff.
think it's Control Shift.
Yeah,
no,
Control
it's
Shift.
not,
Depends.
not doing stuff for me. No,
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
I think I was sick somewhere there. Sorry, my guys, my bad.
Yeah, it's fine.
Bruh.
I mean, they're running away anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Hey, Ben.
Um,
So Warren, if you can get through your laughing fit, what are you doing on your turn?
Let me just check the range real
Laughing.
quick because
Oh my fucking god.
let me check something because it's gonna be really fucking funny.
How did this go from we don't really care that they cheated to we have to ensure they are all beaten unconscious?
Hey, they attacked
two different
us.
things.
They attacked us.
Yeah,
Also
they jumped
true.
us.
They
Real.
actually, we were literally going to leave them alone, and
You
their
tr-
captain
well,
came out and
okay,
be like, you
you
know what, we're just gonna
tripped
kick your
her.
guys' ass.
You tripped one of them,
Fucking
first of all.
boo-hoo, grow up.
In Warren's defense,
He's allowed to
just
do
like
that.
yeah, like not only is he allowed to do that, but like she can't prove I did. Okay, she needs to like go
Watch
through the whole
you do
test
it.
of
I'm losing the
Bearing in
vision of
mind,
who's
by
the
the
bully
way-
here. I'm losing the vision.
I am too, because it's funny, because I'm sitting here looking at this. Radius is taking the moral stance, the moral high ground, whose last words in dialogue is, I quote, we don't abide by surrenders.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't Dradius talking when I said that to King. That was Joy talking.
Oh, okay, I thought it was Dready.
Yeah, that sounded like a
No,
Dragon's
no.
line.
No. It's like, hey, look, they fucking got us first, all right? Like, after that, it's all
Alright.
fair game.
So, King,
Uh-huh.
from this range, I'm gonna do something really fucking stupid.
Okay.
All right, because of the fact that I'm aware that technically I would usually be out of range for a weapon with a thrown property to have any effect. So I would have an imposed disadvantage, but what I've also got up my sleeve is luck. So I'm going to give myself advantage, and I'm going to throw Little Miss Enters Your Body Painfully at the sorcerer.
Okay.
Please hit. Please, for the love
Please,
of
oh
God.
my god.
That's a dirty 20.
That hits.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
And he's going to take max damage of 7 piercing.
Alright, so just through the air, Lyra, you see whizzing past you a familiar looking blade as it just shoots into the shoulder blade of that guy like 30 feet ahead of you. Just ah! How in the hell? None of you should be able to even throw that well.
I'm just really lucky. I've analyzed your stat blocks.
God.
And then because I am with the, you know what? There's nothing else I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done.
Pretty much.
Okay,
glad
Theron,
to hear
you
that.
are up now because this is the longest combat that we shouldn't be. Going on 3 more rounds.
I'm just gonna take another shot with the longbow in this guy. I'll be real with you. There's not much I can do here.
Alright. Just nice to know you're not trying to be morally different
that's
than
gonna be
anyone
That's gonna be a 9 to hit.
A 9.
Yeah.
A 9 again?
Yeah, 9 again. The next person. That's me done.
Alright, well, that still misses. That almost hits like a guy over in the distance all the way up here, but just hey, who did that? your echo just like hides the bow behind her. That's your turn then? Are you moving anything or?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Lyra?
Well, I'm gonna, believe it or not, I'm gonna run up to here with 30 feet. On the way, pick up my spear that I threw earlier and missed. And using the same spear, I'm gonna try and hit the sorcerer again.
I love that a DM trick is like, hey, when most of your enemies are down, the rest could like surrender or run away just so the combat doesn't drag out. That doesn't account for the players willingly dragging it out. So
Yeah, no, like the issue is like a combat encounter, like not being dragged out would be like maybe like an army retreating or something like that. But this is we were assaulted first, so we retaliated.
No, this isn't funny. This is personal.
I got a nat 1, by the way, for an 8 total. So that
Nat
spear is
1.
going somewhere else.
You throw it in between 2 of your toes. You almost take off a toe because you throw it so poorly it just goes down.
Damn. Alright, I got some spear training.
Hell yeah.
Alright, well that's everything that I can do, so.
Okay, it is now the wizard's turn. He
He
doesn't know what to do. Surrendering doesn't work, so he has to try.
You could try bribery.
Yeah.
I mean, they already kind of tried.
Judging by Dradius's look, bribery's not gonna work. So
It depends on what you bribe him with.
yes, he's gonna. You know what? He's gonna make an intelligence check to just see if he can think of something here. Okay, all right.
In exchange for his life, he's going to give Dradius a horn.
Can you imagine?
It's one of those drinking horns that we just fucking superglued to Dradius's fucking collar
Yeah.
horn.
He's gonna make a Hail Mary. He's gonna make a Hail Mary play. He's gonna sheath his quarterstaff. He's gonna pull out his little bag, and he's going to pull out an apple, coat it in powdered sugar that he has, and offer it to Dradius.
Oh my god. Oh
Should be
my
honest,
god.
Finding sugar in this city is hard to come by, but this is all yours if you promise not to break me.
You see Gerardius is like angry but like sinisterly happy expression that he's been like having to like fight and do all this like insane chaos this whole time. Just switch like his pupils like his pupils get wider. His smile drops and he starts like licking his lips. He thuds onto his ass down on the ground and just bites into the apple.
Yeah, he just puts it to him.
It just completely ignores this guy and is just
Okay.
like starts digging in.
The wizard's
My
like,
God.
the wizard's just like, okay, bye. And he's gonna dash and just fucking, or no, he can't dash. That was his action to fucking do that, so he can't dash. But he's gonna go. He's gonna go over here. He's gonna grab this random guy and just like put him in front of him here. Just be like, hey, check it. He's gonna be like, he's gonna be like, hey, look over there. You see that minotaur? It's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna keep going now. And that guy's like, oh, wow, is he eating an apple? And he's just gonna keep. He's gonna start trying to run into the crowd. So.
Is that the guy who I nearly hit with an arrow?
Yeah. So, Dradius, I'm going to say on your next turn, you spend your action eating the apple and savoring every last bit of it. It's very sweet, very juicy.
It is the best. It's the best decision I've ever made. Holy fuck, dude! I'm dying. Holy
All right,
shit.
so that's his turn. So, Warren, you're up as you watch your companion. I guess we could say Dradius is temporarily in the down state, but for different purposes. So.
Yeah. Warren is gonna go over to the captain, and while he's just gonna call out to everyone. All right, just let the last one go. I think he's learned his lesson. Go on,
What
was the lesson, Warren? What was the lesson? What did we teach these guys exactly?
The lesson was if someone is so arrogant that they are willing to trip one of your people to prove a point, you should not swing for them.
You should not swing for them is crazy.
We should not be allowed. We should not be allowed in the streets. We should.
Oh, it's funny. All right,
It
well then.
shouldn't be allowed like anywhere.
Yeah. Lara's gonna sheath her greatsword and move her, get next to Boron and just.
Yeah, because
Play
once the
bodyguard
orders are
again.
given, fucking Warren's just
Yep.
gonna start looting the captain.
Get the boots.
All right. Well, sure.
Combat's over, though.
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna say you guys start looting, and
What I will do with Theron is just going to march right the fuck up to the Echo, pull the bow out of the Echo's hand, and just fucking ping it point blank in the head.
oh,
Wait, the what in bed?
The Echo.
The Echo.
No, the what to it in bed? Like, ping it?
He's gonna ping it in the fucking head with an arrow, just out of sheer frustration.
Oh, like shooting at it. Okay, got it. I didn't know slang
it
term.
has
of
one hit
pinging.
point, so you're gonna
Oh,
shove an
that's
arrow in
good.
its forehead, and then it's gonna vanish. So,
Yeah.
all right, just
Warren is having the grandest time right now. He's looting this guy. He's like, la, 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 la.
Mark.
Mm.
I
He's
all
having a
right.
great time.
cannot believe this is happening. Okay.
What has the captain got on him, King?
Hey, Myra, you get your boots.
Let's take a roll on the table and see what happens.
We got some fresh drip. And Warren's gonna look at Lauren and be like, hey, look, just take a seat over there. Okay, just take a seat, just take a break. As long as you need, just relax, okay? You did really well, okay?
Understood, Warren. And she'll.
I'm proud of you not for not killing anyone.
I just followed your order, Warren.
Truddy's like stoops down. Are you proud of me, Warren?
I'm very proud of you, buddy. He's gonna ruffle the hair on his head.
Yeah. It just like nuzzles into it. All right, Truddy's is going to find victory turkey leg. He's gonna go search for a food vendor.
Okay. They're all over the place during the festival, so
Perfect.
yay.
Perfect.
Oh, big
I want this
eater,
dynamic.
what can I get you? This guy like sounds like you even too, and he's just selling like giant meat legs.
One of everything, please.
That I can do. It'll only cost you 1 silver piece.
All right.
Damn, what's the economy like in this place? Holy shit!
I've just. So I decided on something recently because I know that like he's got like a 10 intelligence, but I'm role playing as him as if he has less.
-2.
So what I've decided is like if he needs to count, I'm basically just gonna roll like either a D4 or a D6 depending on like how much like money something is, and whatever it lands on is how much money he gives
All
the
right, there you
vendor.
go.
So he's gonna give him 4 silver.
Okay. That'll be 1. You give him in your mind what is 1.
Oh, that's so funny.
The giant meat station thanks you for your generous contribution. And he will put together a large platter of various meats for you. So.
Hell yeah! I'll come back and sit down and start eating. And I guess that means I'll take a short rest as well, even though I don't really fucking need it. But I'll take it anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard, King, but we walked to whatever like the next game was, I think Warren said.
Yeah.
And sat down there, and
Yeah.
whoever wants
HP
a short
back,
rest
that's
can take a
crazy.
short rest there.
Yeah,
and whoever
I
wants to-
encouraged Lyra to just kind of sit down until she was like ready to like get moving again.
You-
Went from 42 to 45 HP. Let's go.
My
Can we
God!
short rest? Yeah, right. We can. Can we?
Okay.
Yeah.
You can short rest endlessly. So.
Yeah, just in case like there was any something that needed to happen or something.
No, you can short rest. Yeah. Just once you run
Okay,
out of hit die,
cool.
you run out of hit die. So.
Hell
That's
yeah.
fine.
Hell yeah.
All right. So what game are you guys gonna go to next?
Wait, before we go any further, I need to check something.
Oh, by the way, I
What's,
should point out
I
it's
can-
about 1:10 in the afternoon. So.
Eating breakfast. Eating nom.
Hold on, I had the thing. I had that.
You guys know the deal. Pulls out. Well, this works finally with like the short rest, I assume. So during her rest,
Yeah.
she'll take out something that she has in her bag and start munching on it. Cool.
I'd
Thank
like
you
to
guys
be
for
known-
my food. Thanks for coming to my food moments.
You're
You're
welcome.
very welcome.
This
I'd like
is,
to
such
know.
a, this is such a hilarious and out of context bit that makes zero fucking sense.
Yeah.
After the short rest does wrap up, though, I will say, and I love this because I remembered it like after last session, and I realized I've been neglecting it. But Warren
Oh,
does
yeah.
play a little song. Warren does play a little
Mhm.
song. And Dradius and Lyra
Mm-hmm.
are both getting heroic inspiration.
I love him. I love
Let's
him.
go, dude. Let's go, dude.
It's based. It's based.
Love
Thank you.
encouraging
Broken,
song.
okay.
Thank you, musician background.
Let's
It's
fucking
based.
go, dude.
Love this shit.
Heroic
Great.
inspiration at the end of a short
Oh.
rest can't possibly be broken. Not
It's
at all.
not that
No,
bad because
not at
when
all.
you
Right, I know new inspiration
yeah,
sucks,
you know.
whatever.
That's why I haven't even
Thank you.
given it out, because it's just like he's just gonna give it to all of you constantly. So.
Yeah. Man, I miss when heroic inspiration used to be a thing that was like your DM gives out to you because you like did cool role play or you had a creative like idea or something like that. Now it's just like, oh, anybody can give you heroic inspiration for whatever.
Humans just get it, yeah. So.
Humans just
Maybe
get it. I'm like, come
an,
on.
An idea. Maybe we can homebrew our own inspiration system where King can still give it out, and if King gives it out, since that would only be when King gives it out, it can have a more special bonus attached to it. You know,
we could do that.
Maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because I was like gonna keep it, and you guys are like, well, that's just part of Kieran's kit now, and I'm like, well, either he loses that part of his kit, which doesn't really make sense, or I just don't give it out anymore. So yeah.
Yeah.
And because they changed the rules, and you guys wanted to do 2024 rules, then that's kind of where we find ourselves. So
Yeah, I want to do 2024. Have you seen my damage? Hello?
I know that's why, because players get a bunch of cool shit. Yeah. So my point is, though, then we lose certain situations like that,
Yeah.
where Kieran is now the one who gives inspiration. I don't give it. So yeah.
Heroic inspiration back in the day, it's given to those who give really interesting roleplay moments or creative thinking by the DM. Heroic inspiration now. Hey Warren, you finished resting yet? Yes, here's a song.
Ah, cool.
Basically how it is. Love that.
If only he didn't rip his pants. Na, 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 na.
Big Larry came out just to put him down.
Nah, for real.
Lauren turned into a clown. He always was one. Anyways,
Always, nothing's changed.
So what game are you guys going to?
Whichever one's the closest next. Let me check my notes.
We got-
Locations.
I don't think we know the locations. We just know the names.
Yeah, because we had Battle of the Tipsy Tunes, which we did. Nimble Eagle game, which we did. Merfolk Lumberjacks would be next on the list. The Greasy Pole, Master of the Wind, Giant's
Wild.
Board, Leap of Death.
Is it
Wild.
Wild?
It's Wild. I misread it. I'm stupid.
Oh, okay.
And then like, Leap of Death is the final one.
And Mystical
1, 2,
Riddles.
3, 4, 5. Mystical Riddles. I didn't get that one written down, so I ignored
Unlucky.
it.
Unlucky.
That one's not out and about yet, so for the record.
Oh yeah, right. That's late on the
Oh,
day.
that's
right.
probably why I didn't write it down.
Yeah.
But yeah, whichever one's closest, whether it's Merfolk, Lumberjacks, Greasy Pole, Master of the Wild, Giant's Board.
Well, just
or
pick
Leap of
where you
Death.
want to go. It just
Whichever one's closer. Like, you know,
I don't
we're
know!
gonna hit all of them.
They're all like in the
Wow.
same.
All right,
general
then we're just gonna go
relationship.
down the list then, if you don't care. So
Okay, let's go Merfolk.
Yep.
All right, because easier on
Bad
my
DM
notes.
doesn't
so
know
I
exactly
just
the
scroll back.
distance.
No,
That's
I don't
crazy.
know fucking distance, wise ass. So
Bad DM. You're telling me
Bad
you
DM.
haven't got every excruciating detail figured out?
you think I
You
got
haven't got
fucking
Google
time for
Maps?
that?
You haven't got Google Maps figured out so I can work out how long it will take me to walk from this point of the city to next, huh?
It's just a sending stone that like has a voice that reads out like the mile markers and shit.
You have now gone 4,000 steps today. Yeah.
Woo! That was more than yesterday!
All right. Then we're going to the Merfolk Lumberjacks.
Yep.
Let's do it.
All right, heading on over, you see a bunch of people gathered around, and there is a fellow trying to introduce everyone to it. Welcome to the competition of the Merfolk Lumberjacks. The first prize is a Dust of Dryness, sponsored by the Emporium of Marvelous Rarities.
Dust of what? Dust of dryness?
Yes, a Dust of Dryness.
Sand.
Okay.
He means sand.
A large farm wagon stands in the middle of the square, painted yellow, green, and white, the colors of the Azenar family. 30 heavy tree logs are placed alongside it. A few barrels sit a bit underneath, away from the wagon, and next to them, a couple of odd-looking glass spheres and tubes are laid out on the ground. And, of course, as always, there is a sign about participation. So, and I shall read you the rules. Anyone can participate in this contest, but you gotta pay an entry fee of 1 gold coin. There's always a single contestant taking the challenge at one time. A contestant has 2 glass hemispheres fitted around their head that form a glass helmet. The complete sphere has an elastic leather collar that seals the bottom part of your neck, and the top part of the globe has a hole that can be plugged in with a cork. 2 parts held together, blah blah blah. Okay, you don't need to know everything. It's a bit, 2 glass like hemispheres like sewn and leathered and like corked together.
Okay.
At the start of your challenge, the globe is quickly filled by the royal guards with water from a small barrel. Then you must lift the logs and place them in the wagon while holding your breath. There's some rolls involved, and you get points for however many logs you get in there. And then, of course, once you start drowning, they'll free you from it. So.
Boring.
And then just whoever out of all the contestants is the last one, or the one to get the most wins. So.
I have not got the con nor the strength for this. I am dipping out of this.
You don't have to do all the games. If you're not interested in it, you don't have to do it. But if you want to do it.
What's the prize?
It wasn't dust of dryness, whatever dryness is.
I could literally go to the beach and get the same thing. Fine.
What is is this common knowledge what dryness is? Or
Probably not.
Is this just like okay, well then yeah, no idea probably.
Johnny's doesn't really understand the rules, but he'll do it anyways.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
My god.
Let me. Okay.
Switching tops real quick.
Okay. Metering an orgy.
Not necessary, but okay. All right. So you're gonna do it, Dradius. All right. Get on up
Let's do
there.
it.
All right.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna find more like fun music. Here we go.
I heard of Spinning Monkeys.
No.
No way, Kevin McLeod, my goat.
Maybe for the funny moments montage. All right. There's a few other people here. There's a female orc currently lifting a heavy rock to get her muscles ready for it. And there's a blue-skinned fella who has some scales. He appears to be getting excited. So, and yeah, you step up. You're gonna pay 1 gold coin. Oh, well, you're supposed to pay 1 gold coin, Dradius, but
We got. It's fine. I rolled a 1. It's fine.
oh, okay. All right. So just 1 gold coin out of your pocket, and they'll let you participate. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to let the competition begin. Please sit back. Do not try this at home. The royal guards will oversee everything. So the female orc, she's going to go first. They're going to seal it around her head and begin filling it with water until her head is completely engulfed. And she is going to start trying to hold her breath. So she's going to... okay. So, yeah, she's going to start, and she's going to start making athletics checks to pick up these logs. So, dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh my gosh, that's almost terrible. Okay. All right, that's 1. That's 2. She's going pretty fast. That's 3. That's 4. Now she's got to start making con saves to make sure. That's a nat 20 on the con save. All right.
Yeah.
She can keep going. That's 5.
Woo!
And 6. 7.
Damn.
I hope she drowns.
She failed that con save. She's gonna go for 1 more as she starts drowning. No,
God.
she failed that one, and she drops it. She's like, and they pop open the thing, and the water floods out, and people start applauding. She's like, I could have kept going, and they're like, ma'am, you were starting to drown. We are not about to allow you to continue there. 7 logs. That is a good start. Who can best it though? Can you, big fella? Meaning you, Dradius.
Dradius will try.
All right, so, Dradius, they have to actually grab bigger hemisphere glass panels because of your horn. So, but they will seal your head in and begin filling you up with water. So you can hold your breath for a set number of time because, so what's your constitution modifier?
It is +2.
+2. All right, so you got 3 minutes. 3 minutes of
3 minutes of
playtime. Miss you, Randy. All right, so you can begin. So I'm gonna need. So you basically get every minute that you have, you can attempt a. Or wait, hang on, let me double check.
In athletics.
Yes, or it's every 30 seconds, might be. So you have 3 minutes, so you can make 6 actually athletics checks.
Okay, cool.
So go ahead and begin with that.
Okay, so that's a dirty 20.
Okay, that is 1 log.
Oh, fuck me. That's a fucking. That's a 7.
That is still just 1 log for you.
Damn. Okay. That is 22.
That is 2 logs.
I go.
That's 21.
That is 3 logs.
That is 24.
4 logs. How are the rolls getting higher? He just
I know,
as you're
right?
just holding your breath and you feel your heart beating through your body and the depth of the water overtaking you. You just keep going, picking up these heavy logs, loading them in. All right, one more roll.
One more. 18.
That's still up. That is 5 logs. All right. So now to get an extra minute, you got to make a successful Constitution saving throw to keep holding your breath.
Come on, baby. Don't do me dirty. Does a 14? Does that do it?
For this one, that is enough. So you get 1 more minute. So
Oh my
that's
God.
2. That's 2 more rolls you can make.
Thank God. Only 2?
Yeah, because it's 1 more minute. And it's every 30 seconds that you do.
Oh,
one,
right.
so-
Yeah. That is 15 athletics.
That is enough. That is 6 logs.
Oh, baby. I gotta beat 7. Fuck! 9.
That is still only 6 logs for you. You begin to struggle.
It's-
You can attempt another Constitution saving throw, but it will get harder now.
All right. Come on. No
I believe
wings.
in
No
you.
wings. No wings. No
You got
wings.
this, baby.
That's an 8.
Oh! Unfortunately, you cannot hold any longer. Your mouth opens and you start taking water in. Boo! And that very quickly, the real guards have to like climb you a little bit and they crack it open and the water floods down your body. And everyone's like, oh, that is 6 logs! A strong performance, but not enough to defeat Drakaska! Yeah!
I thought Radis could drink it. Not good. Put down the wrong pipe. Oh, fuck. Alright, Radis is gonna walk off and, sadly walk over to the group.
Oh, it's okay, buddy. You know, as time goes on, you'll be able to hold your breath more. You know that, right?
You think so?
I think so, buddy. I think in time you'll be able to hold your breath a lot longer. Like, you know, you're still a big growing boy, right?
Yes.
It's okay. Let's go find something better to play, because this game clearly sucks. They're just giving out sand, okay?
Before that happens,
It's not exactly
Clara
how that
will
thing
just-
works, but okay.
When Dradius comes back, or like after they're done talking, or maybe in the middle, whenever like there's a little bit of space for her to interject something, she'll just to Dradius say, "You look stronger than you are, sir."
Is this character development? Is that a compliment?
No, that was no, it was opposite. I said you look stronger than you are.
I know, I'm just kidding. Or like her attempt at a compliment.
We don't know for reason. Just something she'll say, and then she'll go back to observing the crowd and everything.
Oh, that's...
Radis just looks over at Warren like...
Warren just
what
shrugs.
just happened?
Don't worry about it, big guy. In time, you'll learn the meaning soon enough.
Got roasted twice.
Insane.
To the greasy pole!
And that's not an innuendo!
Just watch it just be like a meat beating competition. What the hell?
Good God.
Lyra will win. Easily. No, actually,
I'd expect a meat beating competition in somewhere like a Lunadon, but not here, buddy. What the hell?
She would say that though. She'd be like, "Oh, I'm the best at beating meat," and you're like, "No, you
Yeah,
can't
no.
say that. You can't."
Yep, no.
But I beat meat every day, and there's like a bunch of guys who are like, "Damn, that chick is horny," you know. That's
I've
not
mainly
what
beaten guys as well. So it's like...
Yeah. I've beaten lots of meat. I've gotten my meat beaten. You know, it happens, but I always come out on top. And it's like, there's like one guy howling in the background. Ow! All right. The Greasy Pole event is held at King Vakilos II's Park, where many 45 feet long poles have been erected from the ground, each one covered with a thick layer of oil, making them extremely slippery and hard to climb. A bright yellow ribbon twirls in the breeze, tied to a complex knot to an iron loop at the top of each pole. Welcome, Greasy Pole Competition! The first prize is a potion of climbing. Sponsored by the Emporium of Marvelous Rarities.
Fucking ad reads, bro.
So, anyway, have you noticed that every single game is sponsored by something?
Yeah.
All right. Anyone can participate in this contest. As per the rules, contestants have to climb the slippery poles, and the first one to untie the knot on top wins the competition. In case of a tie, contestants involved must repeat the challenge. You must succeed some athletics checks to get to the top, and if you fail too much, you start falling back down. And then you gotta
What's the
untie
price?
what?
Did they say a price? Am I stupid?
There is no price for entry for this one.
Okay.
So anyone who wants to partake may partake. There's already 2 people up there. There is a strong health.
No, I meant like the winning prize.
Oh, I thought you
A
meant
potion
like
of climbing.
I thought you said price. Yeah, potion of climbing.
Yeah, Oh, potion of climbing. Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you said price. Like, what does it cost to play the game? I'm like, no, nothing.
Yeah, no, I meant like prizes and like the prices that you win at the end of the game. You know, like.
Prize with
Is
a
it?
Z, not price with a
Yeah,
C.
with a Z. Yeah, my bad.
Well, yeah, there is a there's a royal guard who looks like he's competing, and there's a pretty muscular female half elf who with some leather armor, and they're both waiting to compete. So who else is gonna load up on this one, if anybody?
Or I'm just gonna lean over to Myra.
Great.
I think you should do it.
Understood, Warren.
Think of it like a upper body training. Yeah. Like just you gotta lift yourself up. You're gonna get to the top, you know.
Yes, Warren, I understand.
Awesome.
And she'll
Okay.
make her way towards it and try and participate.
I believe in you.
The
No one else of our group? Okay.
Oh no! Like
Farron's
only
still
person I know
brooding,
here.
so
Yeah, Farron's busy brooding.
Yeah.
Granny's still coughing from from failing that one earlier.
Yeah. Plus my athletics isn't as good. It's like a +2, and I'm not risking that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I've got pride to maintain. Okay.
You and me both.
well, you saddle up on a pole next to the half-orc fella. He looks like an ex-soldier. Part of his face has actually been like cleaved away, and like you can see his teeth without like his mouth is just always showing teeth because he's damaged. Ugh.
Arius Trueblood.
All right,
That is
literally
not-
skipping
that
it.
is-
It's the same fucking thing, goddammit.
Not a half-orc, but okay, this guy is. All right. He does kind of like snarl down at you, Lyra. Don't think because you're just a young lady I'll be taking it easy on you.
I don't need you to take it easy on me, sir.
That's the effort. Oh, calm yourself. We're all here to compete and have a good time. You quiet down yourself. I can handle 2 women. It won't be a problem. Oh, yes. We'll see. Ladies and gentlemen, the competition is about to begin. Please save all photos for after. And,
What's that photo?
Photos? There's photos in this universe? Hell yeah.
magical photos, yeah. There's no cameras,
yeah.
but you can take a magical photo. All right. 3, 2, 1, and climb! And so you guys watch as all the competitors start climbing up the greasy pole. Sounds really disturbing, but you get the point. Like, it's just wooden poles. And they start, you really gotta sink your fingers in to try and get a good grip and pull yourselves forward as, it's pretty tough. So, Lyra, I need you to attempt a athletics check.
Sure.
With disadvantage.
Oh, with disadvantage.
Yes.
Gotcha. Well, I rolled a 9. Wait, hold on. Actually, no, it's a 9 plus 7, 16.
16. That is enough to continue your ascent. It is, and let's see here. That is that is a 17 for the disfigured half orc. He will be
He's good.
moving up, and the the half elf lady, she is struggling to maintain her grasp. So we'll see here.
Aww.
All right. So you're about a third of the way up now, Lyra. Go ahead and make your second roll with disadvantage.
Yes, sir. That is a 12.
12. You do not fall to the bottom, but you begin sinking yourself
Does-
back down.
Hold on. This means I failed, right?
Yes.
I'm going to use my tactical mind feature from Fighter. When I fail an ability check, I can expend the use of my second wind to add 1d10 to this roll.
Okay.
So the 12 turns into a whatever 12 plus 19.
All right, then you succeed, and you continue your ascent. Let's see here. Ooh. Well, it looks like the half-orc is on your tail because he is continuing his ascent as well. He succeeded again. As for the, nope, the female half-elf, she is still stuck down there. Ah! I can do this! I didn't think you'd be such a challenge, but this is actually getting pretty interesting. He says before almost like losing his grip. And, all right, make your hopefully your final disadvantaged athletics check. He will roll as well.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. That is an 18.
You succeed, and you continue your ascent.
So easy.
The
Please tell me he fails.
He does. With only a 10,
Yes!
it is not enough, and he begins to slide down. He's going to make an acrobatics check to see if he can maintain his hold. He can maintain his hold, so he does not fall to the bottom, but he's still gonna slip down a bit and struggle to try and get back up. So, you have a moment. At the top of the pole, you're able to stand up and reach up towards that chain where that ribbon is being held from in an attempt to try and untie it and free it, and that is how you win the game. So,
okay, how does this work?
You need to make a straight dexterity check.
For real?
For real, for real.
Okay, well,
I believe
here
you.
goes. I don't, bro. I got a +1 to this shit. And this is just, oh my god, okay.
Moment of truth.
Okay. I assume a 10 is not enough.
That is sadly not enough. You are struggling to get it loose. Your hands, although nimble with the blade, not very nimble at just like undoing a little cloth here.
Okay.
All right. You do need to make another athletics check. This can be a regular one to attempt not to slip off the pole as you struggle to free it.
Oh. Alright. That should hopefully not be too bad, right? No, I'm fine. That's 19 plus 7, 26.
Okay, so you maintain yourself up there. The other two competitors are both failing their rolls to climb further up, so
Thank God.
The half-elf woman is still stuck at the bottom, and the damaged face of the half-orc fella, he glares up at you as he's still not quite to the top yet, but he's slowly getting his way back up there. You can once again attempt that straight dexterity check to try and untie it.
Yes, sir. I need a high number here. Oh, net 24, 21!
Damn!
Let's go.
Focusing in with all your might and with pinpoint precision, you just whoop, and the cloth is free and in your hand. And that is it, the competition is over! Woo! And people in the crowd actually do start cheering. And the soldier fellow just kind of like looks up and he just slides all the way down, like letting loose his rim. He's just like, ah, crap.
Yeah. Yeah, Lara will take a quick look around. From up there, actually, is there anything cool that she can spot from up there? Like, because it is pretty high.
Give me a perception check.
Yes, of course. I will roll extra low on this one because it's funny. And I didn't like, because that's a nat 1 for free, baby.
You're pretty sure that guy in red over there's Warren, but it's kind of hard to tell, honestly.
Okay, she needs that. Got it. Yeah, then with a ribbon in hand, she'll like slide down as well, because she sees everyone else sliding down, so.
All right. The very heavy-set fella that's been running the competition will waddle his way up to you. Congratulations, lady. I will take that back and give you your reward.
She'll just open it up, like, does he hand it to her, or?
Well, he's holding out his hand for the ribbon first.
Gotcha. Well, then she'll just, without saying anything, just put the ribbon in his hand. Yeah.
All right. And he will clench it and put it in his pocket, and from the other hand, he pulls out a purple potion bottle and just hold it out for you.
Yeah, she'll, once again, without word, Aaron, without word, she'll take it,
All right.
and then just immediately make her way back to Lauren and the rest of the group.
Quite the quiet little one. You're telling me. All right, well, you now are in possession of a potion of climbing.
Cool. Yeah, she'll walk up to the group, and with the potion in hand, walk up to Warren and be like, I've got this, Warren.
Hell yeah, keep that on you. King, just gonna check over like her outfit. Is it ruined at all from like whatever was slicked on like the wood?
A little,
Like,
yeah.
dirty.
Her lovely lady dress is a little soppy on the edges now.
Then prestidigitation on all the edges just to clean it.
Okay. Whoosh.
My God.
Sparkle.
There we go.
Potion.
Wait. Look, she made an effort to look nice. I'm not letting it be ruined.
That's fine.
Oh yeah.
Well, I am very glad that you did very well. You did amazingly. I'm going to be honest, with the ego that guy had, I'm really surprised he couldn't handle a bit of slippery wood. You know, muscles like that, you'd think he could.
He didn't focus, Warren. He spoke too much.
Lacking grip as well. That's what I noticed.
Stop making it horny.
But the thing is, Warren can say this kind of shit to Lucas. She's not going to get it.
I know.
Yeah.
She's too innocent.
He's just talking like...
He murdered 37 people.
But we don't talk about that part of her.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, she's still innocent.
Yeah.
Warren's like talking just loud enough and hopes that the scarred orc, like, you know, does over here.
Yeah, he just kind of walks back and he's like, fair enough, you know a lot about gripping wood, huh? And then he just walks off.
Tell your dad I said hi.
My dad's dead. I know.
Ray's dead's a spell, bozo. I'm visiting him later.
Okay.
I gave him a heart attack from that hand job the other day, yeah. Just doubles down on the insults.
Yeah, she killed him and I fucking revived him and gave him a little wanking, you know.
What the fuck? Okay.
Bro. Insane.
Anyways.
W.
Onto the Master of the Wild. We're hitting all these games.
Yeah, baby.
All right, you got on because remember you have several days of the festival. You have time for one more game this day. So.
Oh hell yeah!
So which one are we?
That's the
doing?
one I'm hitting.
Let's just go down the list.
All right.
Yep,
so
Master of the Wild.
Yeah,
All
Master
right.
of the Wild, then.
So then you're going to head to the Temple of Nature.
Nice.
The temple
Boring.
ground is not decorated for the event except for natural wonders created by the clerics and druids. The usual glowing magical letters that welcome visitors advertise the emporium of marvelous rarities. An unusual number of dandelions are growing in a patch next to the trunk of the crooning willow. There's much fewer spectators at this event than the earlier ones during the day. There's also a lot more children with their parents in the thin crowd, which is more like a gathering of like interested people. This
Fireball
is,
would go so hard right now. I'm sorry.
this is a quiz game by and there's Hularis. He is the temple fella and he will be hosting it. So anyone can participate
Hularis?
in the contest. Yeah, Hularis. Okay. That's what he says. My name is Hularis. Anyone can participate in this contest as long as you pay 1 silver coin. You'll be asked to pick a dandelion before each question and to blow on them as quickly as possible to win the right to answer. And so, in which case, you'll make an initiative check and the highest value speaks first in order of these questions. If you fail to answer the question correctly, then the random contestants go in the descending order until someone gets the question right. This continues until someone answers correctly or until everyone fails. Okay. There's always a show and tell portion first, and then a trivia question. So on and so forth. So, making a successful survival check will help you get the correct answer.
Okay.
First one to 3 questions correct wins!
Okay!
There is a bearded up gnome up front, and there looks to be some young gnomes in the back rooting for him as he appears to be their father.
Okay.
There is also a burly looking fella who is wearing a dark hood over his head. He has like a graying like goatee. No, it's not Theron.
Is Farron with us, by the way? Did he? I think Lara at some point would have checked if Farron is still with the group as well.
Yeah, he's still here.
Okay.
He's just brooding. All right, and the winner gets a potion of animal friendship.
Oh.
All right, I'm
that's a
trying.
cool potion.
Oh, you're gonna enter? Okay.
I'm gonna enter.
Good
But
luck.
before entering, because I'm aware that my fucking survival is like only a +2, I am gonna look over at Theron. And because of the fact that I'm aware there are like lots of kids present, I'm gonna look at her and be like, remember, what's your fucking language? There are children present.
And then you hear a little kid go, "Mommy, is fucking a new language?" No, don't repeat that. Shame on you.
Fucking.
Theron, you're such a bad influence on these kids. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand over the 1 silver, if I recall correctly.
Yes, 1 silver coin. Thank you.
I'm gonna sign up.
Okay. Anyone else sign up? Just Warren.
Hell no.
I didn't think so.
I also have a +2, but you know.
She would.
Yeah, I also have a +2.
The goated +2 squad. Hell yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Well, if no one else wants to play, that's fine. It'll go quicker that way. All right. So
True.
one of the clerics will step forward, and he will show off a piece of fur. And it is thick and brown and kind of furry, and it's just like a pelt. And the question simply will be, what animal is this from? So first, Warren, you got to roll initiative for the sake of answering this, based on how fast you blow that dandelion. So
18.
18.
Damn.
Okay.
That dandelion didn't stand a chance.
I fucking ate the top of it.
The gnome got 19,
Damn, he ate it faster.
and the human guy got 16. So you go second. So the gnome now needs to make a survival check to see if he can determine the animal. Let's see if he rolls successfully enough. He does! He rolls a 16, and so the gnome can point out and go, "That has to be from a beaver!" And they go, "Correct!" And so he gets a point.
Yay!
Ooh.
I pull out my ray gun and shoot him.
All right. Next round.
Where did you get that, Lyra? Internet?
There was a crate back there.
eBay.
Something to the gambling part of it.
All right. So, next round, they will be pulling out what looks to be like a slab of concrete, and smushed into the front, into it is like a little paw print of some sort of creature. Once again, Warren, initiative roll, please.
Roll. That's a 9.
That is a 9. Okay. All right. The gnome got a 7.
Okay.
Okay.
And the humany
Still a
fella
chance
got
here.
a 5.
Yeah.
So, Warren, you blow out your dandelion first. You get the right to go first. Please make a survival check.
Survival check. That's a 14.
14. Let me cross-reference here. That just succeeds.
Nice.
It is the paw print of a winter fox.
Oh.
It's a winter fox. Come on. Is it? Is it? Is it?
The cleric points to you. That is correct.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Ladies and
He's
gentlemen,
really
Warren is
he's
on
really
the board.
excited.
Yeah, I could tell. It's a little scary. All right. Out comes the next thing. It is a long flower with like purple and yellow buds at the end. And you'll need to identify this object. Once again, initiative rolls all around.
12?
Okay, you got 12.
Better than your last one.
True.
The gnome got 8, and the
Nice.
human he got 17.
It's gotta be cheating.
He hasn't even gone first yet. All right, hang on. So he's gonna make his survival check. That is only an 8. The human gets it wrong. He specifies that as a lily, and that is not what it is. So Warren, you can try and answer now. Survival check.
You got it, baby. You got it.
Alright. Survival. That's a 9.
Uh-oh. Well,
Then you believe that to be a petunia,
That's a dandelion.
or that. Okay.
I say after blowing out a dandelion in my hand.
Yeah. No, that is not what that is. All right, the gnome is going to
so
try
close.
and make his check. Let's see here. He is going to get a 16, so he will be able to name it well as a dragon flower. So that means the gnome is at 2 out of 3 points so far. You're blowing this, Warren.
Okay.
All right, so Next round, they pull out another kind of furry. This one's a little more feathery kind of animal pelt. Once again, initiative checks all around.
At 20 for 23, baby.
Damn.
Oh.
All right, 23. The gnome got a 19, so it's a good thing you rolled that. And the human, he got 4. All right, Warren, make that survival check.
You got it, baby. Come on.
17.
That is enough. That is the pelt of an owlbear.
Oh! Owlbear!
No one here is deaf. You do not have to yell, but yes, that is the correct answer. All right. Sorry. We have a showdown, ladies and gentlemen. We have Mr. Ricas versus Mr. Warren. Hey, I'm here too. Yes, but you haven't gotten anything correct yet. Oh.
Damn, the host is ruthless.
Yeah, Ricas the gnome turns to you and he's like, I appreciate your knowledge of the outside wilderness, but I gotta make my kids proud. And so he pulls out his next dandelion. He's getting ready to compete. So, initiative rolls. And you hear like the gnome kids in the back, come on, Dad, you can do it. You can beat him.
All right, that is an 8.
That is an 8. With fierce determination, the gnome also gets an 8.
No way.
What happens now?
We are at a draw. Well, hang on. The human gets a dirty 20.
Damn.
And he's like, yeah, he's going to roll survival. And he's going to get a 16.
His first point.
He's going to be able to successfully determine the next creature and get himself a point on the board. Suck it, host! That's what he said. Host is like, very well, I have been proven wrong. Shocker. Who cares? All right, we don't get to find out what happens in a tie just yet.
I like Miss Temple. These people are goaded.
Out comes a piece of tree bark as the questions get more difficult. Roll initiative, Warren, and see how you fare.
Okie dokie.
Ooh.
That's a 5.
That's
Man,
a 5. The
not
gnome
going
got a
well.
6. And the human got a 17.
Oh my god, he's making a
Then
Watch
comeback.
the human get this right and have it be a 2-2-2. That'd be crazy.
We are
Then
gonna
while
roll.
they're guessing,
We're
I'm
rolling
grabbing my
straight.
Real quick.
I shit you not, the human got a natural 20.
Oh
Insane, bro.
my
I'm grabbing my food.
god.
Fuck this shit, bro.
First cheating, for sure. Lyra, check his pockets.
No, he just blowed that. He just thought really hard. He blew the dandelion really hard. And he thought really hard. He goes, "That is from a dark oak." And there's a lull in the crowd as they wait. That is the correct answer, dark oak. Ladies and gentlemen, this is something we have never seen here at the Temple of Life. Like, even the host is, actually getting into it now. Before he was just kind of, reading off a cue card. Now he's like, we have a 3-way tie! And I'm shitting you not, the dice have made it this way. That is crazy. All right.
We love it.
That means this final question will be the last one. So, gentlemen, blow on those dandelions! One final initiative, Kieran. All right.
Did bro actually get up to get food?
Bruh.
Yes, he did.
Huh?
I can
my
hear
God.
it.
Oh, what? Why?
Sorry, I stress eat.
Fucking big
All
bag.
right. One more initiative roll, Warren.
Can't believe you called me a big bag. What the fuck? That's a 16.
16. The gnome gets a 7. And the human gets a 13. So,
Now it just comes for so long.
Come on.
yes, as you
Just
look
don't
upon
fucking choke this.
as you look upon this hoof of this creature, make your survival check.
All right. I'm praying to the gods above. All right.
What is it?
30-20.
Yeah, baby.
Surely.
Come on.
That
Surely.
is the hoof of a gazelle.
Come on.
I don't know. They had gazelles around here. What the hell?
Yeah,
That's a gazelle. I know a gazelle when I see it. That's a gazelle, baby. Yeah.
Once again, the host waits for his moment. He looks to the cleric, and the cleric
One is
grins.
practically vibrating.
That is correct. That is the correct answer. There you have it here,
Huge.
ladies and gentlemen. Warren is our winner with 3 points. But credit to all the participants for making this much more exciting than I really prepared it to be. I got even drunk for this, too.
Johnny's in excitement, fucking throws his plate of food up, and there's just fucking meat flying everywhere.
A bone hits
My
a kid.
God.
Ow!
Yeah.
And to the winner of the spoilers, here you are, a potion of animal friendship. May it guide your path when you find yourself lost in the wilderness.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you.
You are very
I
welcome.
want to dedicate this one to my wife, to my mum. I don't know where she is. She might be dead.
I would like to point out that the crowd is already disbanded. Everyone's already left. So
He's just doing it for us.
he's just doing it. Yeah, he's doing it for the three of you. So
Yeah, John's just pumping his fist. Then he goes around and picks up all the food he dropped.
I dedicate this one to my dad. I don't even know if I have a dad.
oh, 5-minute rule.
Pretty much, yeah.
So fucking
He says
stupid.
5-minute. He says 5-minute rule, but he holds up 6 fingers. So
Yep.
Yeah.
That's my
On
go.
one hand.
Yeah, somehow he grows a sick finger.
The
just for
big
this guy.
curse.
just for the joke.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's still a thing as far as
That's still a thing.
Yep.
Yeah, could you make a wisdom
That's fine,
save
I'm
for me?
just-
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah,
No problem.
That's a 2?
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so, your little fluffy tail that you have at the back there, that was once like a bull tail, it now it hurts a little as it strains itself into a corkscrew shape. So.
What the? They look behind me. Oh my gods! What?
Buddy, I think you ate too much pork.
Do something about it.
I don't know what to do. We'll look.
Is
for
the cleric
someone-
is the cleric still there?
Yeah, he threw up in his mouth a little bit watching it. He was just like.
It just run up to him like, please, you have to heal, Dronius. Please, I do not want to become big, please. I'm down on my knees.
Okay. Calm down. Let me see what I am working with here. And he's going to run his hands, a little arcane energy swirls around you, some light blue waves. Nothing dangerous, you just get a feeling of something like reaching into you. Oh, it appears you are suffering from some kind of curse. Yes. Very dangerous. It will turn you into... swine, yes.
Yes, we know that. Can you heal me?
I can remove these curse from you. For a price.
Alright, what is the price?
Well, I've never had Minotaur gravel at my feet before, so I'll be generous and give you a discount. That'll be 50 gold pieces to remove curse.
That's one whole healing potion. Ooh. Is it worth it? Radius, think about it. Like, being a pig is too bad.
let's be real here. Dronius doesn't understand the concept of like how much money is
50.
actually worth. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll 2d20s and a d10.
Okay.
Oh my god. Just make it D100 at that point.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I guess I could do that.
I don't even know if you have all the money.
Alright, let's. Oh, I gotta do math.
Ew.
I hate math. I know. He's going to. He thinks he's pulling out 50, but in reality, he's going to try to hand over 35 gold pieces.
The cleric looks at the money in his hands. He takes it and he's like, "Do you think I'm running some sort of charity case here? I'm already giving you good discount. This is 35. You need 15 more."
He looks over to the others and just mouths the word help.
Okay, buddy, come here. Show me your coin purse. We'll have a look together, okay?
Yeah, just help him pick out 15 more.
Yeah, Warren's gonna reach in and pick out the rest that's needed and be like, okay, let's see. Do you even have enough in here?
Yeah, I have 90 gold in there.
Okay. Yeah, Warren picks out the other 15 quite easily. He's like, okay, now there. Does that cover the debt?
Yeah, he just runs over there, just hands it to him
The
super
coins
quickly.
spill onto the floor. He can't hold them all. Okay. And he stuffs them all into a pouch. So subtract 50 gold from your inventory. That's what you get for eating that food to begin with. So he'll take it.
We love consequences to our actions, baby. Let's go.
All right. He will begin moving his arms in a bit of a way. And various little purple sigils will appear in the air. And once 8 are there, swirling around each other, they will shoot together, and a little purple dart will shoot into your forehead.
Oh. Is that supposed to hurt?
A little bit, yes, but give it a moment. And on the inside, you feel like your internal biology like shifting a little as what was once Minotaur turned pig is now shifting back to Minotaur, and your tail painfully uncurls back into just like a straight a straight length. So
Oh.
and a little spots that are going away. Huh?
In other words, he is quite literally rearranging your organs.
A little
Nice.
bit, yeah.
Insides being rearranged in public is crazy.
Yeah.
Consider it a blessing.
Oh yes, and he just like bows to him. It's like, thank you. Dorius will follow all teachings from now on.
Well, we
Stay
have
away
been
from
looking for
pork.
new accolades here at the Temple of Life. And
Not sure what that is, but
just he's like a little panic. Well, if you ever want teachings, you may come and visit us, and we will welcome you with open arms.
okay, all right. Got to go. Thank you.
And try not to consume cursed meals anymore.
But what if they are delicious?
Then you'll have to pay me to remove it from you again, and that can be very expensive.
All right, fair enough. Yeah.
Guys, how do I get 50 gold again? I want to eat cursed shit. All right. So yeah, you are no longer cursed by the
Yay!
pigeons, so.
Let's go.
All right, but it is getting pretty late in the day. The festival is going to shut down just for the night, and we'll pick up again first thing tomorrow morning.
I'll see you guys on Monday.
No.
Yeah, sorry guys. See you all next week.
We
My
can
bad.
just quickly speed this up and just say you guys all long rest, sleep through the night, unless there's something somebody would like to do, to be clear.
Not to my knowledge.
I can't really think of anything.
There's only like a small thing before like the night ends. Lyra would just walk up to Warren, even like during the group, or the group can be there if they want to. And then there's notes from fucking 3 weeks ago. Let me try and rephrase this. She'll just go. I don't know why, Warren, but when you sang earlier and cried, I felt the need to throw my hands together like everyone else.
Well, that is a good sign. That is a sign of celebration. Not necessarily victory, but it's a sign of contentment, of joy. And I am happy that even though that you might think that these feelings are beneath you in any way, shape, and form, I'm glad that you are hopefully beginning to embrace them.
No, I need to remove that and not do it again.
Under my watch, you have permission. No. I am going to explicitly order you to embrace some of these more often. They are not weaknesses, kid, okay?
That makes no sense, Warren. I cannot fulfill my purpose if I give in to these things.
Well, you know me. I've never really agreed with that sentiment, and I mean, the fact that I'm still here, stood here, talking to you right now, I think is the greatest testament of all that feelings do matter.
But I also still stand here, Warren.
Different kind
Without
of
them.
mentality. I feel like as you are not only my best friend, but you are also a phenomenal warrior and a companion. But I feel like if you tapped into what lies dormant beneath everything, you would not only become the absolute best version of yourself, but you'd begin to realize that your teachings, while impressive and terrifying and awe-inspiring, they aren't all you are. And I know what you're gonna say, oh, but Warren, the captain says so. But the captain's not here, okay? Right now, I am. And I want you to understand what I'm saying. You are more than the blade on your hip. And I want you to realize that.
I think I understand, Warren, but I don't think I can follow this order.
Well, you know what they say. Alakara wasn't built in a day. And I don't expect you to change your views on yourself overnight. We have got... I don't even know how fucking long. We have got plenty of time between now and when things eventually wrap up for you to truly come to terms with and figure out yourself. And I will help you every step of the way that I can. Because you matter to me, okay?
What do you mean by figure myself out, Warren?
Well, I'm not going to lie, you know I have a severe detestation towards Urukti. Oh, fucking hate that guy. And the way that he's conditioned you leaves you in a position where, beyond your physical prowess, you do not grow. You just follow orders, and that's, in his eyes, all you're good for. But I believe that as time goes on, and you begin to embrace feelings, and you begin to realize what is beneath that surface, and where your strength really comes from. And I don't mean your muscles, because you are pretty strong in that regard. But I mean what comes from your heart. That force that drives you to fight harder every day. When you figure that out, and you learn about what makes you special, you'll be so much better than he could ever have planned to make you.
I don't quite understand, Warren. Your words don't make sense to me.
And that's perfectly fine. Again, Alakara wasn't built in a day. We will figure this out, day by day, step by step, okay?
She'll give you like a little head nod.
Alright, now, get to bed, get some sleep. I'm gonna throw myself into bed and... I don't know. That pillow looks really soft. I might cry into it for like the next half hour before I pass out.
Should I clap again, Warren?
Before I go, what are the orders for tomorrow, Warren?
Tomorrow, we are finishing up any events that they have set up for the festival, and then we are going to be scouting out to see if we can find where the next Reaver outpost is, or whatever Theron's got going on if he decides to be a bit more social that day.
A continuation of today, then?
Continuation today, exactly.
Understood. I will speak to you tomorrow morning.
Rest easy, kid. And with that, Warren's going to like fucking basically throw himself through the door, slam it behind him, and dive headfirst into bed.
Fucked up.
Come back to me!
Well, shut up, Mokoko.
Alright, so everyone's gonna long rest?
If we're allowed to.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
If we're
I
allowed
guess
to,
so.
crazy.
I guess you're allowed to. For now.
So we level up?
Keep behaving and I'll let you know you don't level up!
But King, it's been 2 weeks since I last level up.
Yeah, and you guys are dragging me through combats and through these games right now, so you want level ups, you gotta get to the meet and greet.
Okay.
Meet
So,
and greet.
yeah.
Who are we greeting?
My monsters,
hope-
when they try and kill you, and then killing them gets you more experience points that lets you level up at set times.
We're playing XP? I thought we were playing Milestone.
You are, but
Milestone to
the
level
milestones come
3.
after certain things, not how long you play, so...
Bad Milestone.
I will beat you with my milestones, alright? Alright,
All right.
Next morning, Lyra, put your dress back on, okay?
Yes, Lyra will be wearing her dress. That is specifically. Yes. Lyra will
All right.
on this day.
On this day, I wear my dress. All right. Anyways, so you guys just gonna go?
Warren
The festival
forgot he's back
start.
home.
The festival starts back up. So I assume you guys just want to go to the rest of the games and compete in all of them.
Hell
I
yeah!
think we're down to.
Let's fuck it up, gang.
I think there's only 2 left actually. So.
Yeah,
plus
the
bonus,
last 2
yeah.
games are Giants Board, Leap of Death, and that last one that wasn't open yesterday.
Correct. There's a lot going on with that. Anyways, okay. Didn't read that one over. So, Giants Board then, I assume we're all gonna go to.
Yeah.
This event is held at an open field near the Buried Tower. A large chess-like game board is carved into the hard earth and is set up with enormous pieces of figures carved out of wood, weighing
It's chess!
100 pounds each.
Oh, no.
There are black painted figures shaped in the form of dragons, giants, manticores, and similar creatures, while there are white painted ones that are knights, wizards, clerics, rogues, bards, etc. And heroes from different humanoid races, all bearing the symbol of House Azenar. Next to the board stands large Wait, did I write that right? Yeah, a large rotatable hourglass. This event's host is a bearded, strict but polite human wizard named Laramaris. He's from the Arcane Tower. Welcome to the Giants Board competition. The first prize is a potion of growth, sponsored by the Potion Factory.
No, shout out Potion Factory.
Fucking ad reads, bro.
He says that after every one of them.
In my notes, it literally just says so many fucking ad reads.
The entry fee is 1 gold piece for anyone who seeks to embark. Contestants are matched into pairs randomly at the beginning of the event by drawing their names from an urn. A match between 2 contestants is decided by a contest of ability checks. For each contest won, the contestant must also succeed on ability checks to move their figures. Upon getting certain figures on top of one another, you basically, as in chess, will move them towards each other and they will wipe each other out. And you will gain points. First one to 3 points wins. Or if you eliminate your opponent's king figure, which is in the back. So, who's going to compete? I would like to point out your buddy well, not really buddy, but Mavis, the friendly guard that Lyra met the other day, he is competing in this one. So,
Oh, hell yeah.
There's also a courteous-looking tiefling wizard named Mezir. And some kind of muscular commoner who is trying to show off to his girlfriend, it looks like.
Weirdo.
Yeah, I'll compete. I'll compete in this one. Why not?
Okay, Draddy's is going to compete. Anybody else want to play
will-
giant heavy chess?
You know what? Why not? I'm probably gonna struggle, but it'll be funny.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Here we go. We're going to match people.
Lyra's not doing anything unless order to, bro.
Alright then. War's gonna look over at Lyra. Participate. Come on.
Of course, Warren. And so.
You sound sad for the first time ever.
I'm so sick of his shit!
She's like holding her sword in its hilt in her hand and be like, okay. And she just like shoves it in Theron's lap and walks into the game with it, without it.
Oh.
You know what? You know what? Like also because Theron's not done anything, and I'm dragging you into this sketchy. I'm grabbing Theron by his fucking collar and dragging him.
Alright.
Hell yeah, we're all playing chess.
You're
We were
going to
having
play
one time you were going to participate.
For fuck's sake.
You're just dragging his boots. He's
Come
like
on,
laying
it'll
there.
be fun. It'll be fun.
Damn it, I'm going to
but-
make you roleplay, bitch. Alright, so. Alright, so we are going to draw lots to see who is matched up against who. Okay, so 2 contestants decided by a contest of ability checks. What? Oh, okay, I got it now. Gotcha. Sorry, I had to make sure I understood the rules myself properly. All right, so, fuck it, I'm just gonna roll. All right, make it interesting.
Yeah. I mean, how many? We have 6 participants in total, right?
Well, if you're forcing Theron to, that's technically 7 people, but we'll make it interesting. Throw in an 8th random person.
Oh yeah, right. That was the commoner. Right.
All right. Yeah. So we got 8 people participating. All right.
Hell yeah.
So here's what I'll do. I'll give each of you a number, and we'll match them up with someone else. So,
Okay.
here we go. So we'll just go down. So Joy, you're 1, or Dradis is 1, Lyra's 2, Theron's 3, Warren's 4. All right.
Okay.
And we'll throw your numbers in there, and then the other 4 will be 5 through 8. So, and we'll see. All right, in the first round, we'll just roll a d8 and see who gets matched with who. All right, number 2. So Lyra,
Yeah.
you are gonna go up against number 4, which is Warren.
Nice.
No
No
way.
shot.
Nice. That's awesome.
That's so funny.
All right, number 8 is the completely random guy. Is gonna go up against Mavis. Okay. All right.
Come on, Mavis, my god.
Let's see. The commoner that wants to show off to his girlfriend is gonna go up against number 1, which is Dredius.
Hell yeah.
And let me double check my notes here. So that means Theron, you're gonna go up against the tiefling wizard fella. All right.
Hell yeah.
So, in the first round, we got Lyra versus Warren.
Woo!
All
Couldn't
right.
have gone better for it.
Turn
Oh,
order
genuinely.
will be decided by an intelligence check contest.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
fucked, bro.
Okay. It's just a straight intelligence?
Yes.
Oh,
That's a 7.
what is this? That's a 15? Yes, 15.
15. All right, Lyra. So, you get the first move.
Hell yeah.
So you have a bunch of, like, pieces before you. You're going to be very theater of mindy here.
Are we actually playing chess?
No. Well,
Okay, thank God, bro. I was like, I
no.
cannot keep it in my
Any
mind.
piece can take out any piece. Okay, I'm not gonna make you play real chess. So.
Oh my God,
The only
okay.
piece
Where's
that
Paige?
matters the most, like, so each piece can only, like, you're literally, each piece is like 2 blocks away from each other. It's not that big of a deal. And the you have like 4 in front and then 1 in the back, and the one in the back is the king piece. If that one falls, you lose altogether. But if you lose 3 of the 4 other pieces, that means 3 points to your opponent. They win. Okay. I've lost you already.
Yeah.
You want to like write the rules down like in the D&D chat?
Yeah, I'm trying to like.
Yeah,
I'm trying
keep
to.
referring to them.
I don't
Four
have
in
a
the
board
front,
like
one
set
in
up
the
for
back.
this.
So
I
it's
thought we
the
were
it's
doing
the
it.
hold on.
Okay, so here
So
I'll
the
do it
board
this.
layout looks like this, right? That's the board layout, I guess.
No,
Like,
I can't
pretend
believe
there's
you
a
drew
line
that.
of-
Okay, not entirely. Okay, so the board is 5 by 5. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let me open a new paint picture. Yeah.
Should
Oh,
I
yeah.
just do it?
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right, let me
Fine.
paint real quick. Make it
This-
easy on myself. All right.
Because you said 4 pieces, so I assumed it's 4
Alright.
squares.
Where's
Four
my
in the
pen?
front,
There we
one in
go.
the back,
Okay.
apparently it
No,
works.
no, hang on. I got this. All right. Here's the board. I
Wait,
can't
is it-
draw.
You
All
said
right.
5 by 5. Right?
So yeah. So 1, 2, 3.
1,
And
2,
then
3,
4,
4,
5.
5.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Um,
Yeah.
All right, and then we go like the 1 there. Okay, hang on, and then there, and then there. Okay, it's a really weird tic-tac-toe. Sorry. Okay, so you got this one, and then you got. I'm just gonna do P for piece. Like that. Yeah, and then like that, and like that. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I'm so good at this game. Okay. File. Where's the export button? Fuck. All right, I'm just gonna
You
save
just
it.
use snipping tool, lose Windows Shift S, and then you can copy, like you can take a screenshot and then paste it with Control V in Discord.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. Woo. Yeah. Boom. All right. So that's the board.
Okay.
All right. Don't save that. Okay. So that's what your loadout looks like. All right. And then you're gonna move your
Gotcha.
piece. We don't really, like I said, we'll just be descriptive in where things move. We don't have to be like, oh, this piece to G1 or whatever kind of shit. All right. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna make you play actual chess. So this is supposed to be more cinematic
You say,
than
man.
anything. It's supposed to
I've
be
got
more
it on my own
Okay.
with A to E and 1 to.
All right, whore. All right. So, Lyra, you can go first. So basically, when you move one of your pieces into the spot of an opponent's piece, that kills it. All right.
How far can they move?
Just one space.
Once
But they can move
Okay.
forward or diagonally.
forward or then diagonally. Well, then in that case, I'm
Or
just
back.
gonna move.
But yeah.
I'm gonna move my P on D2 to D3, so that my P
I already
goes
regret
in
playing
front
this
of my
game.
king in the middle. Yeah,
Okay.
that's my turn. Yeah.
All right, Warren,
sure.
you're up. This is gonna go on forever.
Yeah.
All right.
You didn't have to use numbers and letters. Just say like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this." You know.
I'm gonna
Well-
move B2
Oh my gosh.
to C3.
C3. Okay.
That's right in the middle.
Okay.
Oh, I need like different colors for this so I can properly understand.
We don't. You're doing this way overly complicated than it needs to be.
Well, we need to know where like each piece is.
Ah.
All right, cool.
You guys
well,
care
then,
more than I do. It's just supposed to be a silly little game.
then on my turn, I'm gonna go and I guess like the best course of action is to use my P from D3 and kill your P on C3 with that. So your P that you just moved is dead, but my
Boom.
P is now there.
Can't believe
So you can use
overwrote
your P
mine.
to kill my business. This is just gonna.
Like I said,
Okay.
it's not that complicated.
Okay, well, it's your turn.
All right.
My B4 is going to C3, baby.
Okay, so you
Alright.
move yours over mine and mine dies.
All right. You both have 1 point. Woo.
Yippee. Okay.
gosh.
Well
So
then,
goated.
in the craziest news that nobody would have ever expected, I'm moving my D4P to C3 to take your P
All
again.
right. 2 points for Lyra.
Cool.
Woo.
And it's Warren's turn.
So I'm gonna move B5 to B4.
Okay, B5 to B4. Well, I'm gonna move my my D1P to my D2. So yeah. Wait, didn't I have one in the middle currently? Hold
Yes.
on. Oh yeah, I have one in the middle. Well, since you moved yours there, then I'm gonna use my P from C3 to take your P from B4. Meaning my P moves here. So my P is now on B4 and killed your P that was there, but you just moved there.
Damn.
I am severely
like-
regretting this game.
I would like to use my king on A3 to claim B4.
Okay, so you've killed my P.
Both
with
at
your
2 points
king.
now, I think. I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah. No, I've 1 point more. Yeah, I have 1 point. Yes, I have 1 point more currently because I still got 2 Ps and Kieran only has 1 P left.
Well, you,
Yep.
well, for the record, it is first to 3 points, so.
Oh, I think I won then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
That's insane.
I tried.
Okay. No, you did put up a good fight, I think.
Thank you.
All right, Lyra wins, moves on to the next round. Oh my gosh.
My
All
God.
right.
That's more rounds.
Everybody
All
played!
right.
All right, next round, Mavis
What?
versus the random guy. I'm going to roll a dice and see how the outcome goes, because this is taking way too fucking long, so...
I was gonna say like
Mavis
on the
wins! Woo!
subsequent-
Plot relevance! All right, so he moves on to the next round, because I don't give a shit. All right,
Nice.
Tradius, you're taking on the
care about
impressive
Mavis.
guy, and we're not using the fucking boards, because it's driving me crazy, all right? So...
Cool.
I would like to point out, you guys are like supposed to be straining
NDD.
yourselves moving these really heavy pieces too, so it's supposed to like wear you out over time. Whatever, I don't care anymore. You know what? We're just gonna play. So this guy's gonna be like, "All right, Minotaur man, I'm gonna show my babe why I'm the baddest dude around. I'm gonna topple you and send you crying home to your mama."
Whatever do you say? He does not know I have secret strategy.
Kick the pieces from him over.
All right, so intelligence checks. So roll an intelligence check to see if you beat him.
11.
I like this.
He got a 9, so you go first.
Huge.
I'm gonna move one of my pawns forward.
Okay.
Just one space.
All right. He is going to do the same on the other side. He's going to try and
Okay, so
like, start
while-
coming from like the side of you. So
So while he's doing that, since I imagine he's probably distracted from moving
Yeah,
these
he's like,
pieces, can I make a stealth check to hide behind one of his pawns on the other side of the board?
okay, sure.
Okay.
Just see this massive hole coming
That's
out
a,
of the
that's a 19.
Yeah, he don't notice you,
excited
that's
for
for
the
sure,
strategy.
so...
It's like,
And
I
the
just
elderly
imagine him,
host
like-
doesn't really know what you're doing, so...
So he just looks around, wondering where the hell he went. And then Gerardius is going to take out his great axe. And then he's going to go, surprise attack! And he's going to rush forward and he's going to try to cleave the king piece in half.
No, that's valid.
That's not how that works! Alright, roll the hit against the giant stone piece.
Holy shit.
Attack, he yells out.
23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Roll for damage.
Go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. 12 damage.
That's enough. Your axe cuts halfway through, it cracks, and then just the top part breaks off.
Yeah, Gerardius win!
The guy's like pointing, he's like, "That's cheating!" And the host is like looking, he's like putting his spectacles on. I don't know, that looks like one of his pieces that just took out your king. What are you talking about? That's the player right there. And he looks at your king piece, he's like, "No, that's him right there. That's his piece, and he got your king somehow. So Dradius wins and moves on to the next round." You are
In your face, you go cry to your mama.
And then he's like, "Babe, you saw he cheated. Babe? Babe, where'd you go? Babe!"
Turns around, Gerardius has got his arm around his girl.
Do you?
First I destroy your piece, now I destroy your bitch.
She's like stroking like the tuft of hair at your chest. I never knew you were so clever in combat.
Yes. Very well known for that. But I am also well known for being clever in other places, if you catch my drift.
Oh.
Not library though.
Yeah. That's what he means. Like in school.
yeah.
I'm very clever in school too.
My teacher used to tell me, very clever.
Oh, you'll have to show me. Ooh, do you have a doctorate? I'd love to see it sometime.
Yes, I will show you back in tavern, yes.
All right. My name's Melissa. My name's Melissa. I'll meet you there later then.
Ooh.
But babe, I'm sorry. Who are you? Real men know how to win a competition by any means. There ain't no cock like bull cock. Anyways,
Oh,
Yeah, banger.
I love this game so much.
That's peak.
just lucky that I gaslighted my NPC for you. So.
Damn fucking straight.
All right.
Goated.
Final round. Theron versus the Tiefling. Theron, go ahead and make a strategic intelligence check for me.
Right. Let me see.
All right, this guy got.
Parents already like, bro.
Yeah, this guy got a 6, so you got to beat a
This
6.
entire game has gone completely off the rails.
16.
16. All right, you get the first move. How are you gonna handle
That's
this?
great. So I just move like them in one square in one direction, right?
You can, yeah. That's kind of how they move, yeah.
I'm gonna go D2 to D3, I guess.
Okay, sure. He will mimic your move and put a piece in front of his king piece.
I've seen this play before.
It's a reverse castle technique, yeah.
I'm just calling from the other side. Just sneak around and assassinate piece. Do what I did.
And then I'm gonna do what's that? D5 to C5.
Okay. I should point that this wizard fellow, rather than straining to push these heavy pieces and throwing him off his game, he's just using telekinesis to move the pieces. So,
That makes sense.
Okay, well I'm fucked then. That's good.
he is
Wait,
going to.
weren't these fucking how heavy were they? Weren't they fucking like
They're like
100
100 pounds, yeah.
How strong is bro's telekinesis?
That's what I'm telling you, man. I'm fucked.
Is this a 9th level wizard? 9th level? 20th level? 9th level spell wizard? That's crazy.
You don't know. You don't know him that well. Anyways,
He seems scary. Let's fight him.
he's gonna.
He seems really nice.
Huh, his name is highlighted in red, but that doesn't mean anything, so...
There's a skull emoji next to it as well. It's like, I'll be fine.
Oh, it's fine.
Alright, he's gonna move... he's gonna move fucking, B4 to C4.
Right. B4 to C4. Okay.
I hate this so
I've-
much.
A very hard time tracking
Where
what the
else did
fuck
you
is
expect
going on
this to
even then.
go?
I thought we were gonna be like Goofy,
Right.
like Joy, what Joy did. Like, that's how I kind of thought these would go, so... Everyone's like, let me
I'm
use
gonna
this
go-
I
board.
got you.
I'm gonna go D4 to take C4 then.
Okay. Then, you get a point, and then... And then B5
babe.
takes C4.
5 takes C4. Then I'm gonna use... What is this now? C4 to... Oh no, that's been taken. So
No, I
then I'm
think you're the
gonna
one
use
on C5.
5 to take... I don't know, either way, that one's been taken, I guess.
This is
Yeah,
painful.
2-2.
Listen, whatever one I had left, we'll take that one.
Okay. Okay. Alright, Sure. Well then, yeah, he had, because he moved his B2 to B3, so he's gonna move B3 to C4. Now he has
Yeah.
2 points. So what are you gonna do now, bitch? Can you remember all your pieces are?
I'm not a fucking notion. Right, I'm just gonna, I guess, move D2 upwards to C2 then.
But I think you moved that in front of your king piece earlier, so...
Oh, I did, didn't
It's
I?
actually D3.
Oh, okay, well, if that's the case, then D3 to C3 then.
Alright.
Interesting.
But there was a piece C4, so he takes your piece!
Yeah,
So he wins. After that.
Bro, for
tell
real.
me.
Theron was going out of his way to lose.
I have no idea what's going on.
Like I said, you guys overcomplicated this. You're like, what's the board? How come they're not numbered in
Well,
letters?
you want us to play the game, so I thought we're playing the game.
I guess. I just didn't think we'd like go this like thought into it because it literally, since it isn't real chess, it is just I remove yours, you remove mine. I remove yours, you remove
Yeah.
mine. I remove yours, you remove mine. So
Really just tic-tac-toe.
yeah,
It's checkers, baby.
yeah, it's more so checkers, I guess. All right. So sorry, Theron. Appreciate your participation though. Tiefling Wizard moves on. We have 3 more fucking rounds of this. Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be fun.
Can I just off myself and like make that more interesting? So,
No.
all right. Here's how this will get decided. Dradius,
yeah,
are you
yeah.
just gonna attempt to assassinate the Tiefling Wizard's points?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay.
You can. Absolutely.
Okay. So in your match, we'll say you go 1-1 as you move your pieces, and then you can go ahead and try your stealth roll again. So at least this one I can breeze through.
So 13.
13. Okay. And then you're gonna run out and attack his piece?
Yes.
Okay. He catches you. You gotta make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my. Guys, I might be
Good luck.
But that's a 2.
Okay. He uses Dominate Monster on you.
Oh my god! This is a fucking 9th level spell wizard. That's crazy.
So you failed, so now he's your boss, and he commands you to destroy your own king piece because it's a threat to
That's so-
him. And you have to listen to him.
So sick.
Yes, sir. Turns around, just charges and
Yeah.
cleaves my own piece in
Wipe
half.
that piece out. And the host is just watching this. He's like, okay, self-destruction of your own team. Radios moves on. Thank you. Thank you. That's what you get for cheating. And so he just cheats right
Oh,
back.
what?
And then he releases
Oh,
his
it's not
control.
cheating.
He releases his control on you, and you're back to normal, but you're out.
Bradius never cheat. He's just gonna go sulk over by Theron.
I brood more than you now. All right, next round. Okay.
Don't
so-
worry. I'll let you know.
Okay.
I do plan on doing the same thing because Lyra has seen
This
has
one could
taken
be more
the-
fun
has
though because
learned-
it's Lyra versus
Oh.
Mavis. So
I mean, it's your, if you want to do the entire song and dance as well, but you know,
not really, but no. Well, he just sees you and he's like, "Well, this isn't exactly how I thought this competition would ramp up, but it's nice to see you out having some fun again, Lyra."
I'm not having fun, sir.
It's he remembers kind of what he's dealing with and he reroutes his brain and he's like, "It's nice to see you out experiencing life." He's gonna,
Right, sir.
Yeah, he's gonna trap you with that one, so you can't say you're not experiencing life.
It is unexpected to see you as well, sir.
Yes, well, these are the times for some fun, and when my companions are on duty, I am allowed to take a little break and partake in these enjoyable times. And besides, it is good training for us because we get to learn better battle tactics on a game board like this.
Agreed, sir.
He's trying to speak your language.
Shall we begin?
Yes, of course. So go ahead and roll your intelligence check. He will roll his to see who goes first.
All right. That is a 4.
Okay.
Nice.
He got a 6. He rolled a 4 plus his
Yeah.
modifier, so he will go first.
Damn, he's smart. I like that.
He is actually going to bring one of his pieces back and have it saddle next to his king piece and take a defensive approach.
Okay, so is that B4, B2?
I'm going to stab you.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Well, regardless, I will try and employ the same tactic that she's seen Radius pull off twice in theory. Now, even though once it was against
So
his
she's
own.
going to
and
make a
it seems
stealth
to be-
check.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will do my disadvantage stealth check here.
Okay.
And I have rolled a natural 1
Yeah.
Ow.
for a 2 in total.
Wait, great
Okay.
question. Would it still be disadvantaged if you're wearing your dress?
Oh, right. No,
Yeah,
well,
well-
it depends on how we want to rule this. Because, like, if combat begins, I would still have my full AC.
Oh,
That's,
gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
the
Well,
whole,
in
like,
that case, if
D&D
it's still
thing.
if you want it to be the same AC, then yeah, it's still disadvantaged. So
Yeah, okay, yeah, I was just checking.
yeah. So in
Yeah,
that one,
'cause
okay,
otherwise I would've
so
had to change
you
that, yeah.
run up behind one of his pieces and trip on it, and you have to like tumble roll to save yourself.
Okay.
And he's like, "All right, what do you say we make this more interesting?" I'll have him do this. He's gonna snap his fingers, and one of his companions is gonna throw him 2 wooden swords, and he's gonna toss one to you.
Yeah,
so
so
you can. I'm
grab
assuming
it,
you'll catch
hopefully.
it. Yeah, and he's like,
Yeah.
I have no interest in laying actual harm to you, fair miss, but since you'd rather take different approach, and since that seems to be what everyone is doing, looking at the rest of the competition, the wizard's like looking away. "If you want my king piece, you'll have to get past me then." And he's gonna rush at you, and he's gonna start like striking at you with the wooden sword. So,
Oh, hell yeah.
so we'll do it this way. He's gonna roll to hit against you, and as long as he gets hits against you, he scores points that way. How about that? All right. So
That sounds good. Yeah.
all right. So he's gonna roll to hit. That is gonna be that's a 19 to hit.
Shit, 19 hits. That's annoying.
All right. So as you try to block his blade, he goes around and he swats your wrist with it. You get like a little sting, but it doesn't cause any actual like major damage. So that's 1 point for him. So then it will go to your turn. You can attempt to strike at him as we'll just say these are like the one hits you try to land like while you're like parrying each other's blades.
Yeah. Here, I'll try and hit. Does 8 plus 7, 15 hit?
That just hits.
Can I make that a... I assume I can still use a maneuver on this, because I would like to try and make this a menacing attack to get him into the frightened position.
Okay. Sure.
Just so that he has disadvantage when he's attacking me.
Go right.
So he has to make a wisdom save of DC 15.
Wisdom save. That's a 16. Damn. So you try
Oh
to
my God.
glare him
Well,
in the
he's-
face, but he just gives you like an air of confidence in return. So,
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
but you do land one strike against like his knee. You just. So 1-1. He will roll again and attempt to smite thee. That's only an 11.
11 fails.
You're able to block him.
Can I... Yes, considering... Fuck it, I want to use another reaction. I want to use my reaction to use my riposte maneuver. Can I do
Okay.
that?
Sure. Yeah.
Fire.
Mini combat.
That is a natural 20 for a 27 to it.
All right.
Let's go, dude.
That's just
Shit.
a hit. We'll just say here you actually
Yeah.
bonk him on like the top of the head. Ooh.
Okay,
That's 2, and then you have your actual
Yep.
turn. So.
All right, that was a riposte attack. I almost forgot.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Here's my
Well,
actual
you know,
turn
for the
attack.
record, it is just riposte. I used to think it was riposte, but it's riposte.
Oh, is it?
You don't
Okay.
pronounce the E, so.
I
Sounds
swear I heard people
fancier.
say I swear I heard people say riposte before. But riposte. Okay, cool.
It might be like another,
Um,
like, I don't know, maybe like a foreigner kind of thing.
Maybe. I assume it. Yeah, no, a 10 doesn't hit, right?
No, that's gonna miss. But you're up 2-1.
Okay.
So.
Yep.
But he
that's-
does
that's
take a
fine.
wide step back, and you whiff across his midsection. He's gonna swing down, trying to go for your shoulder. Let's see. Over here. That is a. That's a 16 to hit.
16. Just misses.
Ooh. All right. He gets pretty close,
Do I
but you're
riposte?
able to stop him from making contact.
Fire. Then I go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's only an 11 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
Yeah, unlucky.
You guys are getting pretty desperate as you keep swinging on each other. That's a 22 to hit now for him.
22 hits. Yep.
So he's gonna get a swing on your right side, sending you off balance. Trying to go in again. You're able to hold him off. Take your turn yet again. You're tied 2-2.
All right.
Oh, got another net 20. That's another net 20, baby.
Damn.
That's yep.
All right. He swings above your head. You go low and you leap in the air and you like catch him right on the collarbone, and you knock him over onto his backside. And he just kind of like laughs while he's on the ground, like holding his chest. Those are some impressive skills of yours, Lyra. I concede. You've won this round.
You seem to be a capable fighter, sir.
He does like a kick flip and gets himself up, like,
Damn. Okay.
and he like brushes off his armor. You very much yourself. It was a pleasure engaging in a battle with you. Perhaps someday we will lend aid to each other in a fight.
She'll hand him back like the sword, and while
Yeah,
doing
okay.
so, she'll say, "Perhaps, sir, may I ask your companions who they are?"
Oh, his soldier buddies over there.
Yeah. Is it just
Yeah.
like soldiers, or what do they
Yeah,
look
it's just
like
some
and everything
soldiers.
as
He
well?
looks over. He's like, those are some men and women from my squad. Fine folk, but they're all rooting for me to get the captain position. I don't think I'm worthy yet for it in this city, but I'm aiming for it. They like the sharp mind that I possess.
Understood. Thank you for replying, sir. I will be taking my leave. And she'll walk towards, wherever the people are standing for the next
the crowd,
round. Just
basically.
the one round.
Well, you'll just hear him say behind you, "Farewell, Lyra," and then he'll head off with his boyos and gals, and they're like, "You could have creamed her. What are you talking about?" And he's just like, "She's stronger than you would give her credit for. That one's gonna go places."
How cute.
Probably kill Vernus at this rate. What the fuck?
Um,
Chasing down surrendering people.
all right,
Flip.
the grand finale is here. Rialos versus Lyra in the competition.
Hell yeah, baby.
The bearded tiefling glares you down. "You're quite tough, but my mind is more powerful than your body is."
Yeah, she'll just look at him a little,
Wah.
like, confused. Wah, what the fuck is going on about?
right, well-
No, she'll look at him for a second and then just say, "This isn't a game about your mind, sir. You need your body to win this."
What is she talking about? I literally win with my mind every time. Whatever, it doesn't matter. All right, make your intelligence checks.
Here goes beating the 9th level casting spell fucking wizard, motherfucker.
Well, he didn't roll.
That
right.
is a 2.
All right, he got a 15, so yeah, he gets first move. All right, let's put you in a weird situation. He's gonna stand there for a moment and wait for his turn. He's like, "Well, since no one else gives a shit about the rules," and he's gonna use his telekinesis to push all 4 of his pieces forward and like attempt to just take all yours out in one go.
Oh.
How do you react? Rather than you getting to turn, how do you react to this?
Okay, so all of them move at the same time.
Yeah, all 4 are moving. You have like, moments to figure out a way to counter them.
The only counter that I can think of right now at this particular... Wait, would this work? How many feet is his king piece away? How many foot? Like 10?
10? Well, they're big pieces. That's why they're so heavy. Each one can take up like a space of like roughly 10-ish feet. So I'd say it's about like 30 to 40 feet from you.
Would I have enough time? Yeah, if it was 30 feet, I assume I.
You have 6 seconds to react roughly. So
Yeah, because okay, so I'm just gonna lay you down my plan. So either my plan is just to run up to his king piece and slice it before he does his stuff, which I don't know if I could do in these 6 seconds, or I would walk within 10 feet of his king piece, so walking less, and I would want to use the poison spray cantrip on it. I don't know, like which one would
Well,
in the 6 seconds.
I'd like to think you're tactical of mind enough to know that poisoning a statue isn't really going to help. So
Is it? Were we not made out of wood? Because I think it's acid. Was it? Oh no, it's poison damage, not acid damage.
yeah, it's
I'm
poison
fucking
damage. If it was
stupid.
acid, I'd say you're going somewhere, but it's poison.
Yeah,
so
I
I'll
was
say
gonna go
you
with-
can attempt to run up and smash it in one go. Of course, if you miss, he'll win. So
Yeah, I mean that is my only option. Looking at all my features. Yeah, no, I'm gonna. That's what I do then. I try and get to his king piece before he can smash my 4 pawns.
okay. You
Straight
run
to
up
hit?
it. Yeah, swing the hit.
Okay. Don't let me down now, baby. You have let me down. A 12. Wait, pause. You know, fuck it, why not? I'm gonna use the inspiration die and re-roll this
Had a
to
feeling.
see if I can. Yeah, fucking thank you, Warren. Big fan.
Very welcome.
That is better. That is a 21. To hit.
21 hits.
All right.
Roll
cool.
damage. If you do enough damage, you break it.
I'm using my maneuver for this just to get the damage up.
Okay.
And then that means I get to roll these twice as well. That's not too. Oh, that's max damage on that. That's good. And then my maneuver is. Hold on. That is. No, it's a 2.
Oh.
But that is still 21 damage.
That's enough. You slice clean through it, and it cracks and like as it breaks and falls to the ground, the host says, "That's it!" as his pieces smash and knock yours over, like too late. Are you kidding me? We have a winner! This young lady here is the winner of the Giants board competition! And there's like a few people and they're like, "Yeah! Little girl's a badass!" Woo! And the wizard, he is steamed, and he's just like, but he like calms himself. He's just like, very well. Perhaps your mind is sharper than even I credit it for. You've bested me this time, but the next time we meet, I shall not lose to you.
I told you, sir. It was a test of your physical strength.
Well, the brain is one of the
Would
most
you like-
important muscles that you. He like pauses after you say that. Be the bigger man. Be the bigger man. Be the bigger man. he like levitates off the ground and starts to float away. Keep in mind, he could, if he really wanted to, he could cast Finger of Death on you. So.
Oh, he can try. No, he can try. I've got advantage. Don't worry about it.
Anyways,
I will need help with that.
Lara Maris will stop everything. He will come down and he will hand you a potion of growth. Congratulations on your victory.
Yeah, she'll as she's taking the potion, she'll give him a head nod, and then just return to Warren and the group. Same spiel as before. Walk up to Warren. I've received this, Warren.
Put it in your backpack for later. You could possibly need it. Like, physical growth could be absolutely terrifying on either you or him. I say, pointing at Dradius.
I would like to try it.
Not just yet, big guy. We'll wait until shit gets dicey.
Understood, Warren. Then she'll put it in her backpack. Potion of growth.
Yippee!
Hell yeah.
I love chess.
And now it's time for the leap of death.
This competition takes place.
Pirates are.
takes place near the imprints of the half-goat. That is a thing. It's actually outside of the city walls by the edge of the extruding cliff formation, some 60 feet high above sea level. A small yellow podium with flagpoles bearing the colorful banners of House Azanar has been placed at the edge of the cliffs. It is high tide, and the rocks below are menacingly turbulent as the incoming waves change the level of seawater. Sharks are also quite frequent in the waters below. Alright, this is free entry. Each contestant has to jump into the sea from the podium. There will be some checks to jump far enough from the cliffs to avoid crashing. And you get a certain amount of points based on how well you roll. Of course, if you fail, it might not go very well for you. So, if you perform while in the air, you can attempt to perform successful maneuvers and get yourself bonus points for a flashy descent.
Oh.
So, and there's a couple people here already ready to participate. Well, let me be clear. Do any of you want to participate? Like I said, you don't have to if you don't want to, but if you want to, go right ahead. So,
Yeah, Dreadis will come forward and be like, finally, something for my muscles.
Sounds dangerous. I'll participate as well. I'm not going to risk Lyra with a low HP.
okay.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
All right. There is Hellas. There a female adventurer lady, and there's also a very excited halfling, and he's like, "Oh boy, more people I get to compete against. My name's Blimbo. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'll have you know I got the flashiest style jumping off this cliff. I've won the past 3 years in a row." He also works at Jimmy John's, so everything's fast. Anyways,
I was about to say, is there like someone here who talks like slower or?
no, he's competing, so.
Damn. Hope he
all right.
fails.
Wow, that's nice. All right, so the competition will begin. Hellas, she will make her leap. So first, we got to make sure we make that successful acrobatics check.
Okay.
And she got... All right, so just on the descent, she got that's a 21. Pretty good for her.
Damn.
Nice.
As she falls. So that already warrants... So, boom. Yeah, that's going to be 4 points for how good her dive is. And she's going to attempt a maneuver while she's in the air. Let us see now. Which she promptly fails.
Nice.
So no more
She
bonus
breaks something.
points, but she does successfully land with like a little just like whoop, without like splashing too hard or anything. And everyone's like, woo! So she is on the board with 4 points.
Oh, yeah.
All right, up next, Dradius.
All right. The goal is big splash, yes? And he's not even going to wait for a response. He's going to go and jump.
All right, so first I need an acrobatics check to see how well your dive goes.
Oh, that's actually better than I thought. 17.
17. Okay. So off
Or 18, my bad.
18. All right. Out the gate, you're already at 3 points for how well your
Yeah.
dive is going, and you're going to land safely. Now you can attempt an athletics check to see if you perform a fancy enough maneuver to get bonus points.
Still, baby. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Damn. All right. That warrants you an additional 3 points on that crazy maneuver where you do like a flip and a spin, and then you like stick your tongue out a little bit, and then just a big splash comes out, but you safely get land. And everyone's like in shock. They're like, whoa, that was awesome. Woo! You're now leading with 6 points. Warren, you are up.
All right, so acrobatics check. Yeah.
Yes, that's the first one.
All right, so that is a 23.
23. All right, you are already up to 4 points. And now you can make an athletics check while in the air to attempt to add to your score with a fancy maneuver.
Oh god, I'm praying my athletics is like only a plus
As the
2.
wind blows through your hair and you smell the seawater approaching, what do you do?
Apparently really fucking awful because I rolled a nat 1 for 3.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
A nat 1 means you actually unbalance yourself a bit, and you are going to belly flop.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh.
So you do take...
Oh. Ow.
You only take 3 points of bludgeoning damage from that.
Okay.
Your score doesn't get added to, but it doesn't get impacted. So you are now tied for second place with 4 points.
Hell yeah!
Dradius is still in the lead. But now, the moment we've all been waiting for, it's Blimbo's turn. All right, he's going
Limbo,
in.
my god.
All right, I gotta be honest, you guys are doing pretty good. I was surprised to have such stiff competition this year, but I'm sadly gonna have to outshine you now. Here we go! Woo! And he jumps. Let's see how this goes. Okay. All right. That is gonna be a 16 on the acrobatics check for him, which will put him at, to be clear, 3 points so far. But now the maneuvering. Let's see how this goes. He will get an 11 and perform no good maneuver. He almost accidentally loses his pants on the way down. And he'll just like... It'll be like, no, that's not fair. I gotta go again. I actually messed up. I think the sun got in my eyes and everything. And the host is like, nope, clear it. You're done. It's over, boy. So he talked a big game for nothing. So, however, we have a winner. Tradius!
Yeah!
And the host, she will walk up to you. Congratulations on your big win. And here you are. The necklace of Starlit Guide. And she'll hand it to you.
Big win for the big man. All right.
So you are given...
So this is a what?
So it's a necklace of the Starlit Guide.
Okay.
This necklace was discovered at the site of a meteor impact and is made of gemstones that twinkle in the night sky. It emits dim light in a 10-foot radius in darkness, and once per long rest, you can cast Guiding Bolt at level 1 without using a spell slot.
Sick.
Interesting.
That's so cool for a barbarian.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
No spells actually.
Actually, he could cast Guiding Bolt because it doesn't cost a spell slot, so...
Yeah, I think it's the only spell. Yeah. Oh wait, this might actually be goaded.
If he uses it, he can give it to someone else too, I guess, but...
He's still throwing that around his neck right now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Shiny gemstone necklace.
All right.
Bling!
It looked very good. Yes, look good for ladies tonight.
Yeah, because he's meeting
You
a
sent
woman.
me,
Oh,
you sent me that. You sent me that description.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. I'll just give you all the fancy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. All right, I'll just send it to you privately, because fuck anyone else getting to see it, you know? It's just like,
Okay.
it's
Okay.
gonna be mine,
Yeah,
Joy's
no,
dirty
whatever.
little secret, so there we
Yeah,
go.
that's whatever. We don't even want to know.
All right,
Yeah,
you
no.
You're hungry for lore.
Thank you, sir.
All right, congratulations, Dradius. And with that,
Yes,
you guys
sir.
have successfully participated. Oh, by the way, it's like 1:10 in the afternoon at this point.
Hi
so-
guys, I'm eating. No, you guys know the deal.
I've honestly been doing it every session, and I didn't know how often you wanted me to do it, but now it's just kind of a funny meme, so...
Repetition breeds funny moments.
Rules of threes. And by threes, I mean 300s, so...
Hell yeah.
He posted a picture of Chica.
Every time, dude. You gotta do it every time.
Yeah, it's not it's not how many
I
days
suppose
remaining
we-
now, it's just when is it 1:10 p.m.
Exactly. That's the good thing.
All right. Well, after some fun competitions, you guys have some rewards, and that's all the games you've beaten them all, or participated in all of them. So.
I have one question,
Mm-hmm.
because I looked into my notes from last session. I don't know if I wrote this down wrong, but I wrote down there is the Battle of Champions, the final event tournament at end of day. Did we miss that?
No, it's at
Or
the
did that
end of
just
the.
get
It's
moved
the last
around?
day of the whole festival, which is.
Oh, at the end of the last day.
And the festival, remember, is several
End of
days long. It's actually the next day, so
last
not this day,
day.
next day.
Gotcha.
So. But yes, that will be.
Gotcha.
Don't worry, I wouldn't let you miss the tournament. I know you all want to partake in that, so.
Yeah.
Theron will
I just wanted my
just
notes
sit
to be
there and be
right.
like, "Boo!" You know. So.
My go,
All right, so
I think.
as Lyra stuffs her face for a little bit, what are you guys gonna do?
Does this count as a short rest?
If you would like it to, you could take a half hour.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
everyone's I just want my maneuver thingies back. Yeah. What the fuck do we do?
That's so funny. I just I did the short rest thing on D&D Beyond, and I rolled a 1 on my HP regain, but then because of like
The con.
because of the con, it gave me like a +2, and I got a death 3 back that I barely flopped away.
Love it.
Hey guys, my belly doesn't hurt anymore. The red stinging sensation is gone.
I want it back.
Dradius is like, "Pink belly!" and he just slaps you. Yeah. That's an Ed and Eddie reference, by the way, so... Nope, just me? Alright, you guys didn't have good childhoods.
I saw it.
No, we
I
didn't.
just don't remember that one
I-
specifically.
Yeah, that's where
Grew
they're
up in
trying to get
poverty.
Double D to give him the jawbreaker they think he has, and Ed just keeps slapping. He's like, pink belly, pink belly, and he keeps slapping him on the gut. So
Thank you for laughing, Julie.
No problem.
don't fucking humor him.
You're like, wow, you guys didn't have good childhoods. I'm like, I grew up in poverty.
No comment.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't have cable, bro. I had public access TV.
That's still fun.
The TV
Sorta.
shows were so mid.
Yeah. All right. So, what are you guys doing now? Are you just gonna wait for the tournament, or what? Is that what you want to do? We can just move ahead, or if there's something else you want to go do today, you don't have to just do nothing but festival stuff. So.
Lyra is following Warren.
Yeah, I
Gee,
guess
I could
for
have
the moment-
guessed.
I guess for the moment, like, Warren isn't looking to exactly derail anything and, like, drag people along for his own bullshit right now. He genuinely just wants to just kind of unwind and enjoy the festival for now.
Okay. Well, you guys can, go to a food stand, get some dinner, and
Hell yeah.
Although I will say, I am actively keeping an eye out for anyone who might be representing the Reaver's mark.
noted.
Cool.
Theron, is there anything you want to do?
No, I'm just tagging along with the others for now.
Okay. Dradius,
Have
you
you
got
got your
anything
hood
you
up?
need to do?
Not anything I need to do necessarily, but I mean, hey, if anything happens to catch Stradius' eye, I'm sure he'll welcome a distraction of any kind.
I gotta roll the dice.
Yeah, baby.
Pigeon!
Let's see. He's been distracted by like butterfly, apple, pig. What's next? Swing tire or tire swing. Yeah.
So
Let's see here. Okay, he gets distracted by drum roll, please. I'm just kidding. You see what looks to be a pile of poop in the middle of the road, which even in your tiny brain, that's not cool, bro.
what the hell? Where are the cleaners? This is not good. You Dallas had better cleaning systems in this place. Let me see here. What's something funny I could do here? Is
Pick the
there,
nearest guard. Clean.
No, actually, I was thinking, if there's somebody walking by with like a cloak on, Johnny's is just gonna quickly like rip it off of their body.
Oh my
And
god.
it just fucking like try to pick it up with the cloak and move it off of the street.
Well,
R.I.P. Farron.
there is. Yeah, I mean, Theron wears the cloak, but if you want to do a perception check to try and find someone else,
Sure, why not?
just grabs
God,
Theron,
keep it
throws him on the poo, cleans it up.
You've not done anything. Clean it up. 19.
19. All right. Yeah, there's a couple like ranger fellows that seem to be discussing the kill they got recently, and they're wearing some lengthy green cloaks.
Sweet, I'm gonna walk over there. Excuse me, I'm going to borrow this. Grab it and just rip
I'd
it
be like,
off of him.
excuse me. He just like falls over. Excuse you. And you're gonna pick it up with that.
Don't worry, I will give it right back. Give me 1 second.
And you
Yes, I'll do that. I'll move it. Just
pick it
shake
up like a
out-
dog went to
just
the
shake out-
bathroom. Yep.
You just shake out the cloak as best as I can, which obviously is not going to clean it at
A
all.
little pile falls off, but there's just a big thick stain on it now. Yeah.
All right, you might want to get this washed.
You just throw it back at him.
Yeah.
All right, he catches it. He accidentally, instinctively catches it and like slaps onto his chest. What do I do? What do I do? He like runs off. It's like, no, don't run. You're gonna make it worse. And the other guy like chases after him. All right, fun distraction.
So fucking dumb.
I
Love that.
just tried to think of the dumbest thing Dradius would get invested in for a moment. So
Thank you,
Thank you,
Dradius, for
thank you.
bringing me nothing but joy.
Exactly. That's why I'm here, baby.
that's what he's
Thank
here
you,
for.
thank you.
The comic relief.
My god.
No, he's not.
Well, my
My bowl.
My bull.
mom and a
My bowl.
There's like a kid pointing, look, mom, a bull dealing with shit. That's crazy. What did I tell you about cursing?
This is the same kid from yesterday.
Yeah.
So
You need to stop hanging around those people.
By the gods.
Well,
I
yeah.
guess like on the way at some point, since nothing else is really going on, Lara will speak to Warren. Warren, may I inform you about something?
Yeah, by all means, I'm all ears.
There is someone in this city that is similar to you.
I'm gonna regret asking this, but in what way?
They speak. Yesterday, when you said those words, their words are similar. They seem positive towards me.
Well, that's because, you know, positive words are very important. Like, you know, not everyone needs to be treated poorly to help them grow, you know? Like, you know, sometimes people just need to be told that, hey, yeah, you're doing good, and, you know, with experience, you will grow, you know?
Maybe you should speak to him next time we see him.
You know what? Yeah, I will. I think it might help hearing someone else's perspective and not just mine, because, you know, I get it. I'm a bit of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Loose cannon, as it were.
You are not a cannon, Warren.
Shut up.
He's just over it at this point.
But I am aware that, due to my nature, people might not take what I say as seriously. But I think that maybe having someone else who, I don't know, maybe you respect as a fighter, because, I mean, that fight you guys had was pretty cool. If that's the person that I'm talking about, would I be correct in assuming that's correct?
Correct, Warren.
Well, based on the fact that you guys had a pretty cool-looking duel, I can't lie. Like, I was on the edge of my metaphorical seat. It was fun to watch. But if, you know, maybe hearing it from someone like him would help.
Of course, Warren.
Which reminds me, as soon as we get back to the inn tonight, like, you know, you and I, we're gonna head out back and we're gonna spar. You're aware of that, right? Like, you're gonna kick my ass, and it's gonna be great.
Of course. I would like to spar with Farron later as well. Maybe now, since we don't have any direct orders or plans.
I'm gonna look over at Theron and be like, "Oh, Dark Lord of the Shadows, is it okay if my dearest friend Lyra spars with you? Or has the brooding and the moonlight captured your attention too harshly?"
I was saying that I too am sort of in need of some training, so of course, Lyra, if you would like.
Of course. Shall we do it now, sir?
Would that be alright with you, Warren?
Yeah, let's just find somewhere that's not taking up the fucking streets so we don't accidentally catch someone in, like, the crossfire.
Of course.
Some random civic. It's fucking the head.
Someone goes for, like, a wide swing, takes off some fucking kid's head by accident.
Yeah.
I was gonna say cuts off someone's toupee, but sure, make it morbid, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fantasy setting. Toupee. Group A. You know?
Anyways, all right, so you guys are gonna go like somewhere a little field or park area that's secluded where you can battle it out for a bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. Do you wish to roleplay it, or would you like just to say like you did do that?
I mean, I would
Whatever.
personally, I would like, yeah, I would like to see it through, start to end
Okay, all right.
type beat, if that's all right with everyone. Because it will take like, I don't know, like 10, 20 minutes maybe.
20
less.
minutes.
Warren's
Okay,
just-
that's fine.
Actually, 20 is probably way too much. Probably like 5 minutes.
I was gonna say, just
Yeah,
make it a
Warren's just
little
sat on the
fight. We'll call
sidelines.
it. You know, and you don't
Yeah.
need to down the other person. So
No, I think.
we'll find you a little
down,
grassy
that'll be fun.
clearing. There's a few trees around. Not too much traffic in terms of people. I mean, do you actually want to have like a fight?
Yeah.
All right, then roll
would-
initiative, both of you.
Yeah. Lyra will, before the fight begins, to Farron. Please don't hold back, sir. I want to assess your full capabilities.
We shall soon see, Lyra. I feel like you have me beaten that department.
Likely, sir.
Combos always, Lyra.
I've got a 13 on my initiative.
I got a 22.
Got him!
All right, Theron,
Yeah,
you have the
we're
first move.
starting this.
We'll
So, as Theron is sort of pacing, he's just going to sort of walk perpendicular to Lyra, and as he does so, his shadow turns and begins pacing in the other direction as the echo manifests.
Ooh, that's sick.
As
W description.
Theron sort
That's
of
cold as
again walking with his hands behind his back, eyeing Lyra up and down.
Yeah, it's tough. Lyra will try and keep her eye both on Farron as well as the Echo, trying to keep them both like be aware of their locations.
Yeah, the one is
RoboCop
going to
versus
head.
Twink.
The Echo is going to head as far as she can in one direction. I believe in a single turn, I have to remain within 30 feet of the Echo, so we'll call it that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're going to initiate instantly by the Theron takes a. I'm gonna add a little bit of description, by the way. I'm
Of
not
course.
gonna overdo it,
I'd
but
be offended if you did.
as Theron draws his bow and takes aim at Lyra, he's going to roll to hit.
Okay.
So that is going to be. It's going to be a nat 20 out the bat.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Yeah,
let's
okay,
go,
go off.
dude.
Hell yeah.
Hop off, my dude.
And that is going to be. Oh, it's an 8 damage. Well, hang on. How are we doing, Chris?
So you
again?
roll-
Is it
you roll- yeah, you
value
rolled-
or-
So you roll the
You roll
all the
twice?
dice in the attack. You roll it twice, and if any of the dice are less than half of the die's total value, they become half. So if it's a D8, you roll 2d8, and if you roll an 8 and a 2, it's actually an 8 and a 4, if that makes sense. Plus your modifier.
Alright, so 2d8. Right, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have 5 already
Oh,
on your
but you
first
only add your
D8,
modifier once, correct?
Correct. You only
Correct.
double the dice. So
Okay, so that is an 8 plus. I only rolled a 1, so it's going to
That
be
turns to a
9
4, though.
damage.
yeah.
that turns to a 4.
Oh,
But one
so
turns to a 4
okay,
because
so
it's
Both,
less
it
than
affects
half.
both
Yeah,
dice,
got
the
you.
half thing. So yeah, so
Yeah,
it,
well, I
it-
got
the
a
1 is
I
an
got a
8
5
and
on the
4.
first
Okay.
one. So 8 and
That's-
4, which is 12 damage there.
Plus your
Yes,
modifier.
sir.
Yeah, I
That
have
is with
bonfire
modifier.
already added.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so 12 damage.
Damn, good hit, man.
Yeah, so as soon as you see that and you see Theron taking aim, you gain surprise whenever you feel the arrow hit you in your back as you turn and you realize it was released by the Echo.
Okay,
Hot.
yeah, that's fire.
So again, you took an arrow to the back of the knee.
Insane.
Yeah, I
you'll
said
love
it.
it
Fight me.
eventually.
I don't care. All right, so
Lyra, sometimes whenever you're fighting, threats can emerge from any position. You have to be careful of where from.
I'm aware, sir. I only have one eye bow.
Then use it.
excuses. Yeah.
Damn! I am, sir. Still getting used to it.
Ableist.
Then show me. What weaknesses do I have? Make use of them.
She pulls a list out of her pocket. Well, since you asked, so I've been writing it down over every member of our group right now, and yours, like your rolls like down her feet up to yours, and like ends there. So All right, well, I guess it's your turn then, Lyra.
Is it? Do you not have anything more that you can do?
Not right now.
Okay. Well then, Lyra's gonna, ignoring the echo. Yeah, ignoring the echo, with her greatsword drawn, run up to Farron and using that momentum, try and hit him with her greatsword. We'll see.
I will
how
say as well, by the way, I've applied slow. I've applied slow, so I think you should still be able to make it. But
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good to know.
yeah, I don't know what the distance.
Yeah, we have
is
freedom
for.
of mind.
Think of it like this. If, in this context, you said you can't be within more than 30 feet of the echo, so if she's in between
Yeah.
the two
It
of you,
depends how
she's
far we
50
so it's
were
15,
initially.
yeah.
Yeah, not necessarily between, but yeah, I didn't know how we started. We were like
Yeah.
30 feet apart, and then
and
Sorry.
Yeah.
I assumed you had been like 15, 20 feet away. I assume even with slow, she can still reach you. So
Yeah, with slow it's 20 feet of
Alright,
movement,
that's
so as
fine.
long as you're 25 feet away, I could still.
uh-huh.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then she'll go and hit. Oh, damn! That's only a 10.
That's gonna miss.
That's you're still gonna take due to the grace feature. So due to all that momentum, while she doesn't perfectly hit you like she would, she still scratches part of your skin, and you take 5 slashing damage still.
all right,
That's quite a lot, even for the grades.
sidesteps it, even though getting a little
Yeah.
scratch on the hip there.
Okay.
And then she's gonna action surge.
All right.
Where's my little tick thing here? Action surge, and then I'll try and go for. She'll go and try and go for another hit here. We'll see how this one goes this time. That's a natural 20.
Oh,
Damn.
Dude,
That's
we're rolling
alright.
these. We're
is
rolling
crazy.
both of you get a nat
Yeah,
20,
like-
and that's crazy. Yeah.
these. Yeah. Well, then I'm gonna use my savage attacker for this, so I get to roll my damage die twice and just decide the higher ones, Lamau.
Nice.
I am unsure which ones. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to do the math really quick on both. 'cause
Remember
I
the
am
half
really
feature
fucking.
because you critted. So
Yep, that's either 17 or 6. Okay, so 17 on that, plus 5, plus 2, plus I'm gonna use a maneuver for a trip attack on this. So I get to roll 2 of these. That's 4 each. Plus 4 plus 4. So that is on that attack. You are going to take
oh boy, this is gonna be over. very quickly.
32 slashing damage.
I'm down.
Wow. He
As-
sidesteps one attack, you swing upwards and just like knock him to the ground.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah, okay, but
Well, that was
once you, like, yeah, once you hit the
That's
floor, obviously,
anticlimactic as fuck.
Started out so cool too, and then she just like, you're gonna have to try better than. And he just like,
you seem to be frail, sir.
This is the one with like fucking 20 HP.
has nothing to do with rolling a critical strike or anything like
Oh
that.
yeah.
No!
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna reserve some of my things to try it out, but we're not doing that anymore. It seems.
Yeah, no, like, yeah, like, in that, yeah, she'll also, like, add onto that. I requested you give it your all, sir. Was that your all?
You did. I I expected more of a learning experience, but I suppose it was more of a lesson for me.
Need a hand up, buddy?
No thanks, Warren. I'll get it myself.
His mage
In
hand is
that
like
case,
right
sir.
there to flip you off, by the way. So
I
he wasn't gonna pick you up.
In that case, sir, one of your weaknesses is underestimating your opponent.
So it seemed. So it would seem.
Thank you for the spar. And she'll, like, put her right, like, fist to her chest. I will be returning to Warren, sir. And then she'll make her way back to Warren.
Yeah, Warren's
Right,
gonna hop off like the barrel he's been sat on. He's gonna, like, you know, take like a position towards like the center of the little park. He's like, "All right, kid, I'm ready for you to fuck my shit up. Are you ready?"
No, of course, Warren. I did not
Awesome.
expect you to be ready now.
Oh, you know what? Seeing that made me realize that I'd rather get it over sooner rather than later because it's gonna hurt regardless.
Of course, Warren. Do we do full fight as well? How does this go?
I'm down for that.
I
mean,
guess.
yeah, I'm down.
It's your time,
I'm a-
so...
Yeah, and I didn't heal in between because.
But I will say this will probably be
wait.
the end of the day after you do this, so...
Yeah. How much health did you lose?
I've lost, what was it, 12 HP?
Yeah.
Something like
Alright,
that.
then Warren will look at Lyra, and I'm going to cure wounds you
Oh, okay.
for 21 HP.
Cure wounds is crazy.
Did you
Holy
upcast
Lord, that's
that?
crazy.
I did. I wanted to be sure.
Okay.
That's fair.
Oh, fair.
Hey, yeah, they made those spells... I get why they did it, but yeah, those spells are so powerful now, so...
4d8 plus
Yeah.
5 at second level.
That's really nice. I like that. I like that a lot. That's really
Oh, it's good. It is really good.
That was needed. I could have fought without the healing, Warren.
I know you probably would have kicked my ass, but I want to make sure that you are at the top of your game, just in case that 1 in a gazillion trillion chance that I might win happens.
Of course. 30 feet distance, Warren?
I don't think I'll need it, but yeah, let's do it.
Alright, we're gonna line you two up again. There we go.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I'll be rolling my initiative.
Yep,
I've
roll
got a
initiative.
7.
7.
Yep.
Alright, I got a 9.
Alright, Warren, you go first, as Theron, like, army crawls his way into a sitting position, so...
Yeah.
You just pats Theron's shoulder. You just pats Theron's shoulder. You did good. You did good.
Alright, so, looking at Lyra, Warren is gonna, like, strum his lute once he's like, you know what the worst part about being me is that there's not always just one of me. There could be 4 of me, and with that, I'm gonna cast Mirror Image on myself.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh,
Well
that's
done.
smart.
Well done.
Ooh.
Now there's 3
Love mirror
dancing Warrens right next to the original Warren.
Mirror image my goat.
Yeah.
Love that spell.
Doom ba ba da doom ba ba da doom ba ba. Like those barbershop quartets now. So.
Yeah. And with that, I'm also gonna put Bardic Inspiration on myself.
On Lyra.
Lyra, I believe in you. Kick my shit in.
Go all in. Make me suffer. Yeah. Feel me hurt. Make me suffer. All right. Anyway.
And that will be my turn after I give myself Bardic Inspiration. Like, just kind of like psych myself up with a. You haven't got this, but I believe in you.
She's gonna walk up and nat 20 you as well, probably.
Yeah, considering it's. But did you move further away or did you stay at 40 feet?
I stayed in the same position.
Okay, fair enough. Then Lyra will do the same running maneuver that she did with Farron to you, try and slice across your body. For a 15 to hit?
That matches.
Yippee. Alright, you do your mirror image thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna make you take one of them. Just
But you gotta roll to
Isn't there-
see if
don't
it
you have to
hits.
roll?
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
roll.
fucking.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do I gotta roll? Oh, D6.
D6
Okay.
for all of your duplicates that are currently still alive. And if any of them is above a 3,
I got a 4.
duplicate. Yeah, so then one of the duplicates is hit. The duplicates is hit by the
Awesome.
attack instead.
Perfect.
That is.
King just died.
Did I?
I think.
Oh,
No.
No,
he's-
my
he's
app
off.
died. Something's wrong with the stream deck. I don't know what, but
But yeah, that's everything that she can do on her turn then. So it is yours.
Awesome. Awesome. That in mind then. Let me just double check if I can do this. I think I can do it. And that should be fine. I'm gonna unsettling words, Lyra,
Okay.
and I'm gonna want you to make a wisdom save.
This is a spell, right?
Yep.
Alright.
how do you
you're
unsettle
taking
someone
away-
who feels nothing?
You're taking away 5 from the total roll.
Yeah, it's gonna be enough because I rolled 16 minus 5. That's 11. And I don't
Alright,
have
you are
anything.
hold personed.
Grrr. Grrr. Darn spells.
Darn spells.
Darn spell.
All right, Larry, you feel your body tense up. You are stuck in place.
Yeah, she's just like. This happened before, probably like once or twice. So she'll just like look at you, ready for what's coming.
Yeah, well,
Fart
it's the end of my
sound.
turn anyway, because I can't do anything. I gotta wait
no,
till,
the-
like, you know, post
Yeah.
you.
Well,
Yeah, and it
her
was my
turn.
turn. I'm
Yeah, all you can do
paralyzed.
is attempt to make the save and get free. So.
Yeah, it's just this. Hold on. Because I'm trying to figure out. Because I do have advantage against spells. Would this still count as a spell currently, or is it just getting rid of the paralyzed effect?
But you have advantage
don't
against
know.
spells.
Yes, I have advantage against any spell that is trying to hit me.
Holy shit! The fuck is that? What are you, a boss monster?
That's
You
from
on
the
T,
UNT.
baby!
That's why I asked if you're
thing.
fine with them.
Okay. Well, that's actually a good question. I don't know if they're affected the same way.
Yeah, because like.
Because, like, one is a spell trying to take effect, and the other one is an effect trying to be, like, removed.
On spell saves effect. Expect. Okay, expect spells you are under. On spell saving throws can indeed affect spells you are already under. So yes, you get the advantage still.
Fire! I didn't fire. That is a. It's only a 14. I think it still fails, right?
Yeah, that fails.
Damn! Still
Burn.
paralyzed.
All right,
Alright.
Warren, you're up.
Yep.
Drawing my beautiful little dagger, a little bit enters your body painfully.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a fantastic name. Warren's gonna get.
It's a go-to.
Oh,
one.
he's already close enough, so it's cool.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna shivvy. Question. Do crit stack?
Two nat 20s.
Insane.
I rolled a nat 20 on the first roll. But because she's paralyzed, I already get an auto crit.
Oh. No, crits do not stack. That would be busted.
Damn.
You just get a crit.
What a shame.
What a shame.
So that is. Oh no, yeah, that'd be. Okay, so yeah, that would be 8 piercing on that stab.
Yes, ouchie.
And then I'm gonna hit Lyra with another unsettling words.
Ooh.
So then it affects her when she tries to undo the save next time.
That's so fucked.
He's just gonna cheese this fight.
What's yeah? Actually, pause. What's your spell save DC?
15.
I cannot get higher than a 15.
So you have to roll a 20 with a -5.
Yup.
All right.
Yep,
Good luck.
It's your turn, Lyra.
and-
Roll a 20.
And you gotta take away 4 from it.
Oh, take away 4 from it.
Oh, okay. Well then, that's more doable. I
19
only have
or
to roll. Yeah. That is a 15. So nope.
Nope.
Still paralyzed.
Fuck.
Wait, you rolled a 15? Oh, you mean -4, right?
No, I rolled a 15 and then that would have a -4, so it would be 11
that's what I
actually.
meant.
But
Okay,
oh yeah,
11, gotcha.
yeah.
Because if you rolled a 15, that would have freed you. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah,
minus
that
one.
would.
Okay. Well,
Unfortunately
Warren,
not.
you're up again.
Here comes another cheeky stab.
This fight is
Yeah.
starting to feel like some kind of game where you push giant block pillars at each other, and it gets very repetitive. So.
Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Auto
Right, do your crit, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is. Okay, so that is. That's 11 piercing.
11 piercing.
You've officially dealt more damage than Theron did.
Yep, and Lyra is beginning to look not in great shape anymore.
Breathing a little heavy
Wait,
underneath that paralyzation.
Yeah.
But give me a second. Wait, I was wrong. It was 9.
Oof.
Oh, so I get
I
to
misread it.
heal too. Okay.
Yeah, because
Actually-
I added because I
Yeah.
rolled the damage die twice, didn't
Oh.
throw the modifier on a second time. So I was like, oh.
Gotcha.
Oh, she feels fine now.
Yeah.
All right.
Not really, but yeah.
And then bonus actions, unsettling words.
Yep.
This is insane.
And so take away 6 from that.
Oh no.
I can't believe
So
I
I
can't believe
cannot even make
unsettling
that
words
save.
a bonus. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't even make that save, so I'm not even
So,
gonna roll for it.
Your turn comes and goes. Back to Warren's turn now.
Okay.
Oh,
Hold on,
no.
that's fucking. How many more turns do I? 1 minute.
Uh,
We've got like 4 more turns before like it ends
yeah.
automatically. Anyway.
Does
Fight's
a-
gonna go on forever.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Jesus.
Go ahead. Do your
Auto
crit.
credit.
Okay, so that's
Oh gosh.
7 on the first
7.
on the thing, and then that is max damage. That's an 11 total.
11 total. Wait, 7 plus 4, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
7 plus 4.
He is looking damn rough. Even though her entire body is paralyzed, you can like see her eyes almost like closing for a second before like shooting back up.
Yeah, you're starting to go numb
She's
there,
still up.
Lyra.
Yeah.
All right. And Warren, anything?
Seems rather one-sided, does it not?
I got a. You know, I got one more up my sleeve.
Oh no,
I know
what
what
it is.
unsettling words.
Go ahead, roll the d6 and roll the
Yeah,
d6
the
to remove.
D, the D6. So how much do
There's
you?
no save for that.
Yeah, that's
4.
kind of bullshit.
4. All right, let's try it. I mean, even if like it's at the end of my turn and then it's your turn and then you know I'm likely dead regardless.
He might miss.
That is a 12 total. So
Aw.
still paralyzed.
Warren, what do you do on your turns? Asked
You never
nobody.
believed this, but
never
my
believed
my dagger in my hand for a 19 to hit.
Gonna enter her body
Lyra
painfully.
is down.
Yeah, lowest body.
I was on 1 HP by the way.
Damn.
That's so fucking crazy.
Oh my god.
Oh, so you just win. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Warren wins. Yeah, you can see her eyes just
Alright.
closing before like not really
Yeah.
going back open again.
Lyra goes down.
Upon
Yeah.
her being
Well,
down,
Yeah.
Warren is gonna go over to her, drop the whole person effect, and I'm gonna cure wounds Lyra for 15 HP.
15, so I get 14 here. Fire.
She goes street rules, Warren, and punches you in the balls.
Yeah, she'll. Her eyes will shoot back up. She'll look at you. She'll say, "Good fight, Warren. I still don't know how to go against that."
In all honesty, I think as time goes on, I think that whatever that little cheap trick that I keep doing on you, it's not gonna work eventually. Give it a little bit more time, and I think that you'll just start breaking out of that easy. And
Gotta
then
hit
I'll
level
start...
10.
Indomitable,
Oh.
baby.
Just you wait until level 8, actually. Yeah. I think. Yeah, then. We need to spar like this more often, Warren. Purposefully.
I agree. Good bonding opportunity.
All right, now who wants to face Durarius? He gets up and like flexes his muscles.
Oh, I would, but I'm really tapped out on my bardic inspirations. I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh. Well, I don't. Lyra just got a thrashing, so I don't know if I want to ask her. What about you, Theron? Come on.
I've had enough for one day.
You guys are
Okay.
fun.
Go on, Dradius. No one else will. I will.
Dead ass.
Yep.
That's so fucking good. We don't have to play this out. We don't have to play this out.
Yeah, this is gonna be one side because my second level spell slot's gone.
We don't have to play this whole thing out. We could just say that we spar a bit.
Okay. Some axes are swung, some daggers are thrown. You get one clean hit on Dradius and feel very proud of yourself before his elbow connects with the top of your skull. So
Just knocks you out. Yes.
Just out of like, ow, my fucking head.
Cut to the bar. Fucking Warren's like got his head on the fucking got his head on the bar. Just
yeah,
like,
we're just at the end now at this point.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Dradius is having a victory ale.
As he should.
The barmaid comes up to the winner of the spoils. I don't even know what's going on, and she gives you the ale. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Warren is just he's still rubbing just the top of his head while he nurses his own ale. He's like, oh man, that hurt.
Ugh.
So we have played all games in city. What is left for us?
Well, we've got the tournament tomorrow, which could be awesome. Gonna see how that goes. It'll likely come down to the end with just one of you three.
You'll not be participating.
I will, but I see myself being eliminated pretty quickly.
You held up very well in fight against Lyra, and she is.
I cheated.
There is no cheating in fight, Warren.
Fair enough. But there is cheating in competition, and I don't know if they will allow me to do the same thing.
Only one way to find out. Either way, I look forward to fighting all of you and any other warriors that happen to cross our paths.
It's gonna be a good time. Lyra, how are you feeling? You want me to buy you a drink or something?
Yeah, you see her, like, as you mentioned, name, like, almost act like surprised, like she shoots up like she wasn't paying attention for a second. No, Warren, thank you. I'm good.
You sure? Like, kind of spacing out over there. Like, you need anything?
An accident, Warren.
Okay, I won't pry. Just, if you need to talk, you know where I lay my head, okay?
I'm aware, Warren. I don't need to talk. I need to practice.
Okay, just don't let it get to you, okay? You are an extremely formidable and terrifying warrior, and I am terrified of the potential you will unlock as time goes on. Could see you becoming some kind of, like, I don't know. You're already pretty resistant to spells as it is, but I don't know. Could see you becoming some kind of fucking mage slayer eventually, you know?
Oh, really?
I like that. I was hoping you'd say
Brother,
that.
this guy's
Yeah, thank you.
Of course, Warren. I will. I might need a new book.
Well then, before the tournament tomorrow then, whilst we're heading to town and seeing what kind of shit's going on around the city, we'll try and find a library, yeah? We'll pick up something for you.
She'll give you like a head nod, and then focus as much as she can, just playing, you know, looking for nearby threats and whatever, as she typically does, as she's standing next to the table with y'all. Period.
Well.
I have a thing.
Oh.
I think.
A bit of a thing. As you guys are the four of you all together, or any of you not there?
I'm there.
I'd say, like, the three of us who are confirmed to be together. Where is the brooding one?
Everyone looking down.
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Okay.
Cool.
Are you at the table? Yeah, okay.
Okay. I will say a middle-aged man walks into the tavern that you are all in. He's got a thick, like, wool robing and furs around him, and he has a seat at the counter next to whichever one of you is, like, the closest. And he'll tap the bar, and he'll say to the bartender, good man, I could use one of your stiffest beverages. And he kind of looks down at all of you, and he's like, and a round of whatever my new friends here want. Certainly. And so they pour him like a very powerful drink, and you guys can get one of whatever you want: ale, water, wine. You get a free one.
Buddies will have what that one is having.
Okay, yeah, then they pour you the scotch, the heavy shit. So.
All right, thank you, kind stranger.
Of course.
I'll have another ale.
Anything for some adventurers saving the town from pirate activity I heard about.
Yes,
know what I mean.
That was good fun.
We found them sleeping on the side of the street. Like, you know, we just had to make sure they were nice and cozy with one another, you know?
Of course.
I distinctly remember impaling them with one of my horns, Warren. I don't know what you are talking about.
He's a lucid dreamer.
I do not know what this word means, but...
This fella, he just kind of like laughs. Well, no need to worry. I heard the reports that this gang that was cheating at one of this Festival of Legacy's games were apprehended by some adventurers, so to speak. I assume none of you are local to this city.
Okay, yes, I admit he did impale him with a horn. No, we're not local. I can't speak for... Well, I can actually. Faraway land, faraway land, faraway land, faraway land.
Fair enough. I suppose you all decided to take the invite then to come here and participate in the great festival and all the games, and I do hope you are enjoying yourselves.
Yes, Varys is having the best time. This is most fun he has had in our entire life.
That is quite the honor to hear.
Is there anything like on his body that would seem a little bit off in terms of like potentially he's, I don't know, maybe he's like holding one of his hands behind his back the entire time, or maybe he's got like, you know, I'm looking for anything like that that could showcase this guy as more so being a threat rather than a friendly chat.
Make an investigation check.
Oh, I
could
try, baby.
I don't like how you did that. Like,
Yeah, I was like making out with my mic, waiting for
Okay,
Hawk
wait,
to finish.
pause. That is a natural 20 for a 20 in of itself. If this still fails, I will add my D10, but I would need to know if it fails for that.
You notice
so-
that there is a blade in the bottom of one of his boots. It's pretty heavily concealed. You notice that underneath the robing, the clothing that he wears is like white with gold trim. Very, very pleasant, very elegant, very clean. You also notice the little bag at his side. His hands are actually on the table, though the robe conceals much of them. The hands are, there's nothing in them. They're on the table. But you do see in his lap, there's a little satchel that's open, and there's something like golden shining out of it.
Oh, golden, like
Like an object.
Like
it's not
coin?
light, it's like an
Oh.
object that is golden.
an object that is golden. Okay. Then. Hold on, I'm writing all this down. Then in that case, Lyra will whisper to Warren, because I assume, yeah, she'll whisper to Warren, which I hope is like far enough away so that the guy can't hear us.
Okay.
But she will whisper in his ear. Hold on, let me see. What was everything? So.
What did I just write down?
Yeah, what is it? There is a dagger in his boots. On his lap, open satchel, golden object, cannot identify. As well as the clothing below his robing is white with a golden trim. We should be careful, Warren.
Yeah, Warren's gonna like, you know, nod a little like that and then look over at the stranger and be like, so, you make it your business to buy everyone you meet a drink? What's your name?
No need to be so sketched out about me. Yes, I have a bit of wealth with me, and I like to share it with people from time to time, and after hearing the heroic actions your group here took today, I thought that could do with a little bit of a reward.
Have you
We
just,
don't
like,
need a reward,
been-
sir.
Not just that, but have you also just been like bar hopping, hoping that like you stumble across us? Like, this is not exactly a small city.
No, of course. Do not worry. You actually think I would be searching out just some random folks to the city? No, it's just a matter of convenience that I came across you, and I can thank you for your actions today. No, I just needed to get away from things. Office job is very busy, and I find myself liking to come here amongst the common folk and just relax for a while. A lot of busy stuff going on, especially with the festival. Gotta keep busy. Will you all be partaking in the tournament tomorrow? You seem quite capable.
Yes, indeed. Like, Darius cannot wait to thrash competition. He just like starts flexing like next to everybody, He's, like, taking up way more space than he
Yeah.
needs to.
There's like a guy nearby, like, oh gosh, these people. The hooded
These
man,
people?
the hooded man laughs a bit. Well, you do seem quite capable for yourself. I'm sure you'll be tough to beat.
While they're saying that, Lyra will quickly go to Warren. Requesting permission to relay information to Farron?
Yeah, why not?
Understood. She'll nod her head and then she'll like walk around a little bit, trying to not make it too obvious, and then walk to Farron and give Farron the same information of this guy having this white with golden trim, like armor or clothing like below his robing, the dagger in his shoe, and the open satchel with a golden object. And then additionally, she'll just say, "Can you use that shadow of yours to learn more about it?"
In what way do you mean?
Scout it out.
Like,
Maybe you can get closer than us with it.
how exactly is the scene?
You're all
We're sitting
sitting
at
at
the-
the bar top, and he's just sitting next
So
to
it's a-
Warren,
it's a-
probably, who's the closest one. So
Lyra, it's quite obvious if a shadow walks across a bar room.
Correct. I thought
If
maybe
you
there
would
was
like,
not.
I could have a look.
It would likely be beneficial, sir. We don't know who this is.
Alright, with that, I'm gonna rise up and start making my way across the floor.
oh, you're just gonna go.
Yeah, that's probably would be best. There's no sense in sending the echo.
So what are you gonna do?
Let me see. What is he actually doing right now?
He's just sitting there talking to you guys, drinking his stiff drink quite quickly, actually.
I really don't
Anxiety.
know what. I don't know what I can do, but I'll be real with you.
If you can't think of anything, it's like also, not too
Yeah,
bad.
while you're figuring that out, I will ask the important question.
Mhm.
So, what's your name? Like, you sort us out a little bit, looking for your little break, but, mysterious benefactor comes and sits down and buys us a round of drinks. I think it's only polite that we know a name.
Tell you what, you share with me yours, I'll share with you mine. Equivalent exchange.
Wow, hostage negotiations. See, I'm Warren. That's Lyra. That's Dradius. That's Dradius. And the one who's sneaking off to the restroom right now, that's Theron.
Well, it's a pleasure to make all of yours acquaintance. I welcome you to the great city of Onedbur.
Now this is where you tell us your name.
Alright, I suppose I can get away with it, just if we could all keep this to ourselves. And he kind of looks down at the bag in his lap, and he's like, I see your little friend there eyeing this. If you're worried there's something dangerous in there, it's only dangerous to me to have it on me. And he opens up his bag, and he carefully, puts a hand in, and he lifts out the golden object a little bit, and you see the half curvature of a crown before he puts it back in. And he kind of, looks up at you with, his hood, the hood still covers most of his face, but you can see his eyes. King Waldron Azanar at your service.
You were a person on thing that people were carrying around at parade, yes?
That was me, yes. It is a part of our festivities where we celebrate the legacy of our city, and it is the king's duty to greet his people formally and be celebrated. I'm not really particularly fond of it, but it is the citywide tradition, so...
It doesn't make sense for a king to be out here, sir.
No, I suppose it doesn't. I'd be best having my guards nearby to protect me, and leading my people from a safe and secure location, and typically I do engage in that, but once in a while I like to slip away from things. Even most of my guard, other than a couple trusted individuals, even know of my location. It's a very tiring job leading these people. Though I am told I do a good job, the doubts creep into my mind, and I worry that not everyone always enjoy themselves. That's why I'm glad we get to do this festival and invite foreigners to our lands, where we can all just enjoy this great city and what it has to offer.
Could I roll insight on the crowd around to see if I can identify anybody who could be a potential guard?
Yeah.
Or would
Well,
be
you can't really
perception.
insights when you're talking to someone. So
Perception.
yeah, perception. A pretty high perception to see if anyone in there's a guard.
Not gonna be high enough. Only a 9.
Roll them
Yeah.
IRL dice, baby.
Yeah, there's
No.
there's some shifty people in there, but no one really stands out as like keeping an eye on where you guys are. So that you see anyway.
Alright.
But yeah, that's the king just like nods and says, you know, is it smart for me to be out here? No, but I'm a bit of a risk taker, and I just have to get away from things once in a while. When you have the responsibility of thousands upon thousands of people on your shoulders, it adds up after a while.
Sir, then why are you bringing the golden object here? In the stories I read, when people of high value try to not be seen, they would not carry these objects around.
Typically, no. It would be ideal to keep a prized possession like, he kind of leans in, my crown, in a safe location if I am not there to be wearing it. But this crown isn't just a representation of this nation's leadership. It is a bit of an artifact that empowers the city itself. I don't know its full legacy, but when each king takes over from the last, whether it be through bloodline or through just taking the station, they're entrusted with the crown itself. And I am supposed to keep it in my possession at all times. So you may think of me as a fool, little lady, and that I may be, but I'm a man with principle, and my principles involve clearing the mind is to not allow my paranoia to influence my judgment negatively.
No response, she'll just look at him.
He kind of looks at you and he's like, judging by the wear and tear on your physique, you have encountered great strife, great tragedy, and even greater combats, I'm sure. A warrior such as yourself has no need to worry about some king like me, but I see people like you, and it is what you have gone through that motivates me to try and do well by these people. Because I have brave warriors, I have innocent children, all these people that just want to know that they can live here safely and securely, and I try to offer that for them. A long time ago, I couldn't save my wife, the first queen. She died, and my son, he blamed me for it. And ever since that time, I have tried to be a better man. I am not as strong as people like you, and that's why I value work that you do. But I have to come out here and remind myself of who all these people are, the everyday folk. They worship me like some kind of great ruler, but I'm just a man trying to figure out how to get by in this world.
Of course. Sir? Mind I ask a question?
With pleasure, we're all new acquainted friends now, he says, swigging the last of his glass and tapping it so he gets another one.
Do you have form of protection on your body? Something like a blade, a axe?
I am not much of a warrior, though I do enjoy sparring with my guard, and so yes, whenever I come out here by myself, I make sure I am armed.
Thank you, sir. And she'll go back to being quiet and just staring him up and down.
He like
And also-
he grins at you and he's like, "Well, I have a question for you then. Why so curious of whether or not I'm capable of defending myself? Looking to take this royal highness hostage and auction me off?"
No, sir. But if it turns out that you were lying, I would likely need to take care of you.
Wow. Not too many people would be very comfortable threatening the king of a great nation, but I will try not to take that very personally.
She means
Is it
in the
because-
sense of if someone comes after you, you should need to step in to defend you, dickhead.
Incorrect, sir. In case you were lying to us, and you were not the king, sir, I would have liked to know, just now, to see how truthful you are.
misread the room. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Ha! The king called it. You didn't. You just go and call him dickhead, like. Bro, king's trying to be nice, and you're over here like, yeah, you're all the same, even though you seem nice. Well, Madam Lyra, I assure you, I am the king. This is my crown, and on the honor of my family and the legacy of this great nation, I am not lying to you. But should the day come where you think you need to take me out, well, I would not like to cross paths with that time, but I'm sure you'll make the decision you need to make.
It seems you're truthful, sir. Brian, I think we can trust him.
Then I will trust your judgment. She's my best friend.
A heart as strong as that is one anyone would be lucky to have on their side. You all seem like a rather strange group of individuals, not that I am one to judge, but have you all been together for long?
About a week?
Ah, so new companions, brought together by this great function that I put on. How, ironic of sorts. Well, I will not waste any more of your time. I'm sure you would wish to rest up and enjoy the evening to yourselves, but I appreciate you humoring me. And once again, welcome to the city. I look forward to seeing you all in that tournament tomorrow.
It was nice meeting you. I can't say I've ever met royalty before, but hell yeah. Have a lovely evening.
And you as well. And he puts the... He just, like, pays his tab, puts the hood up so no one can see who he is, and he kind of, like, stalks out of the bar.
Thank you again for the drink.
He just gives
Warren
you a thumbs up.
Warren is gonna, like, kind of like soy jack and look at her and be like, oh, he's just like you!
Lara will like not follow us, or not follow him, but like watch as the king leaves, see where he's going. Just make some general observations. I don't know if there's anything special that she can figure out with that. But...
She can look outside and see he actually gets upon a horse, and there looks to be, although like another like enshrouded figure, but this person has like a long sword at their hilt, so you can best assume that it's probably a guard that has been riding with him. So.
Okay.
And they trot off down the road into the night.
Boy, I sure hope nothing bad happens to that guy at some point in this campaign. That would be awful.
Especially
Just
just like us.
Just watch us fucking take the fall for like his disappearance. They're like, oh no, we gotta now go prove our innocence, guys. Fuck.
Oh no!
Stop trying to guess what the plot
random group of adventurers.
Stop trying to guess what the plot is. All right.
Guys, he's getting defensive. That means we're on to it.
We're so close.
That's it. I'm killing him now just to make up for it. No.
Lara quickly just returned to the group after seeing that. There was someone with him, a person on a longsword. I don't think that he was lying.
Then I consider that a win. We have no issues to worry about just yet. Although I do think that I get why he wants his own time, like, you know, coming down to, like, you know, where more common folk would be for a drink, but just casually brandishing the crown as well, like, just in a bag, like, that's so risky. Like, what if someone stole it?
Does that make them king?
I think there's more, like, stipulation to it. I don't think it does, but in some nations, maybe.
We should have taken it.
What, will crown you king? King Dradius of Onidbur.
Yes, Dranis would be great king. We would have festival every day of year.
I think that would plummet the economy into chaos, buddy.
Chaos good, yes?
Not in this case. In this case, chaos bad.
Still worth it.
Fair enough, carry on.
All right. Well, I will say as the night settles in, eventually all of you would decide to head on over to bed, have a good night's sleep, getting ready and excited for that.
Tell me what to do.
I'm telling you what to do because I'm ending things.
Go to bed.
Yeah, going to bed,
I'm actually quite EP.
resting up, getting ready for that exciting tournament to come the next day, having experienced all the fun and games and food of the Great Festival of Legacy. The final day will occur tomorrow, as you can get one last big celebration in of your fun time together.
Or shit hits the actual fan.
And one last big level up, right?
No. And that's where we're ending today's session, so...
Damn.
On the long rest. Okay, so we can take the long
Yes,
rest.
you can take a long rest. Long rest up, get
Okay,
nice and
cool.
cozy, and in the morning, on the next Sunday, we embark on fun combat tournament time. Yay!